The Code Crown podcast is intended for a mature audience.
We like to use naughty words.
And I heard someone say Digimon, you were funny.
Another retrospective. I smell tamers on the way.
No, you just went past a bathroom, that's all.
Yowie wowie!
Why would you ever cheer for the Frontier kids? All they f***ing do is lose!
I mean, if it's a Leomon, it's probably gonna die.
Yeah, if Terramon is Shoutmon by the fandom's comparison, you wait till we get to Hunters. Tageru is gonna make Daisuke look like a goddamn saint.
Yeah. Crosswords is better than Tamers.
Oh shit! Meg's just the Joker leaving the hospital.
Look, I know it's going to annoy people, but Atmon is just peak fiction, and it's the best thing, like storytelling-wise, that this franchise has put out so far. Sorry, not sorry.
この番組はご覧のスポンサーの提供でお送りしました。
Wrong studio load in, but good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Hey, oh my god, they're on time. You rude.
We're always on time.
We're always on time. Podcasters are never early, nor are they late. They arrive when they mean to.
Precisely when they mean to.
Precisely when they mean to. Thank you. But happy Sunday, everyone. This almost didn't go ahead. We weren't really sure how we were going to feel. We might have had to push this out till tomorrow, but
Partying went way longer than expected.
yeah.
Like, till 6 a.m. Unexpected.
Yeah, we didn't really think it was going to go that long. And so we are still in post-party recovery. So we have... Yes, Hunters was so bad, we're skipping the Wednesday stream. No. We'll be back to Hunters on Wednesday.
Yeah.
And then there won't be a Liberator stream then this day next week.
Yeah, because you're on call.
Yeah, and then we go back to normal, I think, for like a week. Oh, no, we don't.
No, the week after that, then we're just gone.
Yeah, so no, we still have the Wednesday stream.
Yeah.
So you'll get 3 Hunter streams out of us in a row, and then we go back to out 4. Like
What do you
no,
mean
3.
2.
The 28th, the 4th, the 11th.
Oh yeah. Okay. So yeah, because we'll be back by then.
Yeah. So
Sorry, I thought you meant the 21st, and I was like, but that's happened already.
No, that's the one we missed. Sorry, I misspoke when I said 4. So the 28th, there will be a Hunter stream. There will be no Liberator stream on the 1st. We'll be back with Hunters on the 4th.
Yeah.
There will be no Liberator stream on the 8th because we'll be away.
Yeah.
And then for the week of the 11th, we'll have a Hunter stream on the 11th, and then we'll have a Liberator stream on the 15th.
Yeah.
So that is more than enough time for content to build.
Mm-hmm.
God damn it, Ali. I mean, we're desperate to get through Hunters, but I don't know if we want to torture ourselves to do it. You know? Desmond says, I'm here for my small waifu.
Which one?
I guess we'll find out.
Mm-hmm.
So we are reading Debug 2, parts 1 and 2. Ooh. Sorry, I had to sneeze there and I didn't want to blow out people's eardrums. So my name is AJ, joined along by Miss Megmon.
Hi.
This is episode 322 of the Code Crown Podcast Live. And we are reading Digimon Liberator Debug 2, parts 1 and 2.
Yes.
Where we're going to be introduced to Winr, or Saikyo for the Japanese version.
Winr.
Yeah.
Winr.
He's a winner.
Winr.
Be the winner, be the winner. Oh, that's funnier because his partner is FunBeemon. So it's be the winner, be the winner. Oh god, the 2020-ness is infecting us already, and we haven't even finished Hunters yet. Oh no, oh no! Do not like. So yeah, we so there will be reading, there will be voicing. I guess
I'll try not to snore. I'm sorry.
Oh no, you don't get to sleep. No.
But
Bold.
I'm so hungover.
No, you're not.
I'm so tired. I had to sleep on a couch last night.
Yeah. Well, I mean, we made a deal.
I know.
Yeah.
You fed me.
What?
You fed me.
I did.
You did.
I fed you with convention money. So.
I took away our future eating money to eat today.
Yeah. Yeah, that is kind of what happened. What's a budget?
What's a budget?
Anyway.
I'm just gonna wing it, right?
Yeah. Oh boy, I hope not. But yeah,
we can bring packed lunches.
a little bento box for the
Yeah.
con. Yeah. Just rock up to Mark Shepherd with a bento box.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Share some rice with the King of Hell.
Yeah. So for channel members, episode 4 of Anything or Everything went live Friday. I'm actually really happy with how that one went.
Yeah.
We didn't get political.
No.
No.
Or did we?
Not in like.
Not American political.
No,
anyway.
no, and that's what matters.
Yeah.
The episode's not in my sub feed for some reason.
This episode, I couldn't see this episode on this profile.
Really?
But when I flipped over to my other profile, it was there. Because I give it the thumbs up from that as well.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
then when I came over here, I had to click into the channel to find this.
Yeah, I should
There's something wrong with the settings again?
I don't think
We
so.
couldn't be on private, otherwise none of you would be able to find it.
Exactly. I mean, people have to be able to find it to get here, right? So. Oh, sure. Yeah, it's kind of weird. Yeah, that's very strange. It's not showing up in it's not showing up on my sub feed either for the other channel. So
Very odd.
But yeah, so
Well,
but
people will get a notification. That's the other way I got into it. So.
But yeah, so we had episode 4 of Anything or Everything go live on Friday for channel members. We talked about Takeshi's Castle. We talked a lot about Deadpool and Wolverine and continuity of these movies. And I just go into the podcast playlist and wait for the stream to go live now to avoid that. That's
So it's a really ongoing issue.
that is extra unnecessary steps. Are we too sweary now? So we're not being.
Are we shadow banned?
Yeah, are we shadow banned?
Bondi won't let us into Japan anymore.
No. Yeah. So
we should talk about that on the next Anything or Everything.
Oh,
Go into a big deep dive on him
yeah, that'd be funny.
and play that clip. That's hilarious. Oh, tired.
I know you keep telling me that.
I know. Because I'm so tired. Drinking a liter of rum until 6 a.m. was not our best idea.
Probably not.
No. I'm blind.
Put your glasses on, Meg.
I have to wait.
Chat. Tell Meg to put her glasses on.
I have to wait for my eyes to stop itching first.
Oh wow! So I tried to link the podcast on the Blue Sky just to the thing to say we're live.
And I got like error process aborted.
Weird.
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
Shared for me.
They're weird YouTube shenanigans. There we go.
There
Okay.
it goes. It might have just been a blip in the Wi-Fi because we're down.
Mm.
Go to your data.
Put your glasses on, Meg.
Put your glasses on, Meg. Ooh.
Oh.
Which ones? I have two nice ties they can sit on. But not for long, I'm weak.
No. But yeah, no, definitely if you just want to hear Meg and I ramble on about something that isn't Digimon for a couple of hours, definitely recommend checking out the other podcast. But today, yeah,
Memberships are nice and cheap.
yeah, $2.99. It's like a
It's like buying us a cup of tea.
or a
Not quite a coffee.
not quite a coffee.
Coffee's
Tea-
expensive.
yeah, coffee's expensive. I don't like. I'm like, where are you getting $2.99 coffee that you can make that? Like, people say, oh, cheaper than a cup of coffee, and I'm like,
Where?
well, cheaper it would be, but like for the price of a cup of coffee.
Yeah.
I'm like, where are you getting like
Yeah.
Starbucks, Costa, all those
A jar of instant coffee. That's what they're talking about nowadays.
Yeah, then I got nothing out of there for $2.99. Stream does show up in your homepage. Yay!
Interesting.
But anyway, yeah.
Like we disconnected and it came back.
Mm.
So I don't know.
But for Liberator stuffs,
Yeah.
yeah, we're gonna be meeting Winr and his partner FunBeemon.
Do we meet the fun Beemon?
Maybe. Maybe. Is that what you're looking forward to most for
Of
this?
course.
For meeting the fan service?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm interested in the little nerd boy. His waifu.
Fair. That's valid.
How old is he? Because he looks quite young.
I think his profile says he's like 14.
And he actually looks it because he's not a girl.
Let me see here. There is a
beautiful woman sitting on the giant plushy snowman. Snowman.
yeah, it'll be.
I meant to say snowman and it came out mon.
Yeah, it'll be a couple of weeks before we get there, just because of like the
Nice to look up
breaks.
fan art of her.
I don't know.
Relationship chart.
Yeah, I was trying to see if Winr was on the character sheet. We've Shoto, Teromon, Arisa, Jumon, Own, Zenith, Violet, Ghostmon, Sango, Mon, cool. Oh, here we go. So, he's 11.
11.
Never mind 14, he's 11. Saikyo or Winr is 11 years old. A 5th grader.
Be 12 next month.
Yeah, actually, yeah, his birthday is September 28th, so he will literally be 12 in a month's time.
Interesting if that changes in a month's time.
Oh, that'd be super fun. That would be super fun if it changed. Yeah. I doubt it though, but that would be fun.
Yeah, he looks 11.
Yeah.
He's quite fashionable with his socks pulled up his shins though. That's in now.
I like his little V-pad hanging around his neck.
Yeah. Matches his belt and his hair.
Yeah. I'm gonna do this.
And his shoes. He shouldn't be wearing yellow.
There we go.
He shouldn't be wearing a yellow shirt if he's got all these other contrasting yellows.
Yeah, they do get kind of lost, don't they?
Where did that text come from?
It was part of the page. The page had not finished loading yet.
Oh, okay. I was like, did the website just start talking to us?
No. Like the background loaded in, and then this image just that thing in The Simpsons where comic book guy is downloading the new Janeway.
Yeah.
It kind of loaded in like that. So that text should have been there earlier.
Yeah. But yeah, like his hair, the gold on his hoodie, the Digivice, the belt and the shoes all match, and then he's got another yellow.
I do like that, like, his shoes are also bee themed.
Yeah, the bottom of them, yeah.
Yeah, they got like the little honeycomb shapes and
Yeah, and then the same on his hoodie, on the hood and chest.
so he is saying, "Oh God, yes, the bees." So yeah, a 5th grade elementary school student who started.
Sorry, my head just went. Oh God, please the bees.
They all look like QueenBeemon.
Yes, please.
Oh God, yes.
I volunteer. Climbing into the Wikimon.
So Winr is a 5th grade elementary school student who started playing the card game due to Digimon Liberator, having been a beta tester. He has an introverted personality and finds it difficult to interact with others, but he has opened up to his friend Yuki, whom he knows from the beta test. He actually appreciates her inability to read the atmosphere.
Why am I both of them?
However, as young as he is, he understands that bonds with others can easily break, and as a result, he tries not to get too attached. Yet, his encounter with FunBeemon, right after the official launch of the game, begins to change his perspective gradually.
Okay.
So that is, and then we have a profile for FunBeemon.
Insectoid.
Yeah. A Digimon with an anxious personality known for being caring and possessing a strong sense of responsibility. It is quick to notice even the slightest changes in the naive Winr's emotions, and often takes action to provide support. Perhaps due to its adeptness at sensing others' worries, it also has a good relationship with Impmon.
It's his emotional support bee.
Yeah. His emotional support waifu.
Oh.
I clicked her picture and it's going to load up the encyclopedia page, isn't it? Uh-oh. Back.
Oh no. Everything else still open, or has the computer died? Okay.
No. Oh, good. It opened up a new window. Thank work. And we'll come to these guys soon.
I don't think we actually read
Yuki and Impmon.
Wikimons.
Did we not?
I don't think we went to this page.
Okay. So Yuki, 19, has already had her birthday.
She has.
A dance-loving university.
June 23rd.
Yeah, June 23rd.
Yeah.
I love the 23rd. A dance-loving university freshman who has been a Digimon Liberator player since the closed beta test. Curious by nature, she has a strong interest in all things entertainment, including games, anime, and manga. She will engage in a full-hearted conversation with anyone, but she tends to struggle with sensing others' thoughts and has a hard time reading the room. During the beta test, she encountered the snarky Digimon Impmon, which led her to become deeply involved with Liberator and sparked her ambition to become friends with all Digimon. Oh.
Got a friend among all Digimon.
And then we have Impmon. A Digimon who finds it difficult to open up to others and can't help but make snarky remarks to everyone. The one exception to this is Yuki, who is unfazed by its twisted personality and will sometimes show a more honest side only in front of her. Nah. So when we get to their part of the novel, we'll read their profiles, but it also does make me realize we haven't really read these either.
No, we'll get them on Sunday. Sunday? No, never mind. Sorry, I already forgot the schedule.
Unless you want to record offline, yeah, probably not. So we actually get over to the novel
that
page.
QueenBeemon page is just not loading.
There it is.
It's struggling.
Oh yeah, this website is poorly optimized, so
Yeah.
we might actually be waiting for it to swap back over.
Oh.
Never mind.
Loading check. Patterson.
Yar. Meg loves Winr. He's 11, the same age as Miyu. That unfortunately didn't happen for Yuki when her birthday happened. Yeah. Or an emotional support forger. In a Brooklyn accent, too. Just go to Wikimon. Yeah, that's fair.
For some honey. I don't love him. He's like cute in the look at you, head pats. You're a little child.
Right.
I don't like his yellow shirt though. If you're gonna have yellow as part of his aesthetic, make it all the same yellow.
Yeah.
Light yellow and dark yellow they clash. It's not like herself there wearing denim jeans and a long blue coat. Whoa.
Yeah.
That's gonna fix itself, right?
It will. It did last time. It's just, again, the website is very poorly optimized. There we go.
There we go.
All right. So are we ready then?
Yeah, cozy and comfy. Let's start my bedtime story.
Okay then. Let's make sure everything's okay with chat. Yeah, you guys are good.
I'll load up chat on my phone here so we don't back and forth.
Yeah, no worries. All right. So, Debug 2, Part 1. Under a Take 2. Under a piercing blue sky, a strong wind caresses the skin of those it faced. Wind tunnels created these gales in between the high-rise structures. Typically, people walking down the streets would grimace, squinting their eyes or holding down their clothes against the gusts. However, standing there today is a bespectacled young boy who goes by the name Winr, a member of the Debug team. His hair, streaked with golden highlights, flutters as he seems to revel in the breeze that threatens to sweep his slight frame away. He finds comfort in the breeze, likely because it was associated with the rustling of greenery. Winr ponders as he stands in an area of Lacuna known as the invasive forest city of the Emerald Coast. A place resembling an Earth where humanity had gone extinct. Buildings are overrun with flora, their walls adorned with grass and trees that whisper in the wind. While it is easy to dismiss this as mere virtual reality, the sight of these all too realistic ruins evoke a sense of humanity's insignificance, sowing a sombering perspective.
Sobering.
Winr is... You want to read?
No.
No? Well then. Winr is slightly away from the lively central area that functions as the tutorial zone and is usually bustling with beginners. He much preferred the surrounding quiet of this area. Oh, be careful, Winnie. You might get blown away. Interrupting the silence, a high-pitched voice. Hey, listen!
Oh no.
Mixed with a faint buzzing sound approaches from behind Winr. It is a small Digimon whose body is yellow with dark brown stripes, unmistakably bee-like. The rounded limbs and round eyes give the Digimon a plush toy cuteness, but its sharp stinger is a clear sign that its warning stripes are not just for show.
I like because in Digimon it makes sense to call it bee-like. But then when you're in the Pokemon universe and they say it's a bee Pokemon, you're like, but how do you know what a bee is?
Yeah.
How do you know what a dog is? You don't have those.
You need to take shelter when the winds get strong. You're so small after all, Winnie. The Digimon expresses genuine concern, causing Winr to frown and adjust his glasses. You're the one who can't move. You have to hide behind little old me, FunBeemon. I can't help it. I get blown away easily, and you'd have a hard time finding me. FunBeemon buzzed back, somewhat boastfully, which made Winr sigh. Why are you sighing? If you're so bored, I can leave, FunBeemon scolded. No, it was you that said we should come here, FunBeemon, Winr shrugged. He had been led here to the Emerald. Okay, sure. He had been led here to Emerald Coast by his partner without really knowing why. Yet, at his words, FunBeemon cocked its head, puzzled. No, it was you, Winnie. Don't try to paint me as the fool. Huh? What? As they stared at each other dumbfounded, the green-tinted wind blew past them once more. Debug 2-1, Winr. Because you've been looking all sulky and lost in thought today, Winnie. Yeah, I'll admit that. And? While I was watching you, you were looking at the Emerald Coast map and mumbling to yourself. I may or may not have been mumbling. But yes, I was definitely looking at the map. So I thought, surely Winnie has some important business in the Emerald Coast. So I suggested we go. See? You were the one who suggested we come here. Touché. And so, after a lengthy back and forth over who had suggested the trip, the modest debate ends with Winr claiming victory. But Winnie, your face lit up when I suggested we go. Winr shakes his head at FunBeemon's persistence, yet his typically unexpressive face softens slightly. Well, I was certainly thinking about coming here, so thank you, FunBeemon. FunBeemon is a very perceptive Digimon. It can pick out the desires and intentions behind others' words and actions, like extracting nectar from a flower. Then it usually proactively and amiably attempts to help out. For an 11-year-old boy like Winr, who is often seen as difficult and moody, FunBeemon's companionship sometimes provided a significant relief. Since meeting FunBeemon, his life has changed significantly. He has become slightly more proactive in forming connections with others, which he had previously considered a futile endeavor. And he is always grateful. The gratitude infused in Winr's words caused FunBeemon, who had looked somewhat disgruntled, to hide its discontent and twitch its antennae shyly. So, what were you thinking about, Winnie? I guess I got a little ahead of myself, Winr thought as he opened the menu screen so FunBeemon could see. So I heard this from Yuki. Yuki? Yuki is a member of the same debug team as Winr, and has been his friend since the beta test. She is a rare ally and friend for Winr, who doesn't have many. Her partner, the snarky Impmon, gets along well with the considerate FunBeemon. Even a year after the service launched, they often find reasons to talk. It was Yuki who first approached him. Initially, Winr was bewildered and overwhelmed by her cheery and intense personality. But gradually, he began to share tips on gameplay and knowledge about Digimon with her. Eventually, Yuki started calling him teacher, despite them having a similar number of years of experience with the card game. She is also nearly a decade older than him. Ouch. Ouch!
He's 11, she's 19.
Yeah, still though, nearly a decade sounds rude.
Yeah, it is. A teenager.
Winr doesn't mind the nickname, so he's never asked her to stop using it. Remember I told you before about Yuki finding that strange card? FunBeemon nodded. Yuki and Impmon obtained an unknown Digimon card from a rogue NPC, and then used it to win in a rematch. This sparked lots of curiosity among their teammates due to its mysterious nature. Yuki got so pumped after defeating that rogue NPC, and foolishly decided to try her luck in the main battle scenario. Or main scenario battle. The main scenario is the core content of Digimon Liberator, where players can enjoy a story unfolding across Lacuna through conversations and battles with NPCs. While unnecessary for those solely focused on PvP, many players are drawn to the grand narrative involving the fate of Lacuna and the exclusive rewards from the story missions. The Debug team is no exception. Battles against rogue NPCs can risk data corruption upon defeat. Typically, it would be reckless to immediately dive into such a mission with a new deck assembled from unfamiliar cards. Adjusting one's deck and testing one's skills in the main story and other standard battles is common practice. However, it seems Yuki and Impmon did precisely the opposite. And so, she went all pumped to the Emerald Coast ruins, and then she got utterly destroyed by the boss's Talalakmon. Oh dear. Seriously, it was a total wipeout. Talalakmon came out, and just as we were trying to understand its effects, bing, bam, and then boom, it was all over. Impmon just like, I knew this was a bad idea! We get a better look at this art here.
Yuki said Saikyo x Yuki would be Saki.
Yep. Yeah, thought it would. But don't ship the teenager with the Shota.
No.
Please don't.
No. For a second, I thought that was coming off his hood. The blue thing.
Oh.
I thought that was attached to his hood and that he had like little antenna of his own on his hood.
Oh, yeah, FunBeemon's antenna.
FunBeemon.
Yeah.
I just saw it the opposite way coming off his head. Like they had one each.
That'd be weird. That's what she said as Impmon dragged her off for a scolding. Winr recounts. I can picture it. Even from Winr's brief explanation, one could vividly imagine the boisterous exchange between Yuki and Impmon. FunBeemon chuckles. Some things about them hadn't changed since they first met. So, are you thinking of challenging the opponent Yuki lost to, Winnie? Yep, that's the plan. FunBeemon's eyes sparkle at Winr's response. Are you looking to avenge her? Absolutely not. FunBeemon blinks in surprise at Winr's quick response. Oh, really? I thought you were planning to take revenge on her behalf. I don't engage in such pointless actions, said Winr. Even if he defeated the opponent, it wouldn't make Yuki feel better. In a way, card games are a battle with oneself. Moreover, since the opponent is an NPC that can be challenged repeatedly, overcoming it with her own crafted deck and strategy would be the best way to gain a sense of accomplishment. But, Winr added, if it's an opponent that's defeated Yuki, I think it's a good opportunity. I don't like the idea of her always being the center of attention. And I also want to test out my new deck. Saying this, He navigates the D storage on his waist, opening its library. Over the past year, the considerable allowance negligently given by his hands-off type parents had allowed him to amass an impressive collection of cards.
He's 11 and he's like, they just throw money at me because they're not around.
Yeah. Yet, within that collection, a few cards stand out distinctly. Seeing them, FunBeemon's eyes light up. Light. FunBeemon's eyes light up.
Oh no.
Come on.
Yeah.
Where's your proofreader?
Light brights. We even have light brights here, like officially, or did we just have knock-up versions?
I honestly don't remember.
The art looks so cute and adore the FunBeemon. Yeah, it's adorable.
Ah, those are new cards. Those are the new cards, aren't they? Shortly after Winr and FunBeemon heard about the peculiar cards Yuki and her team had acquired, they were on a routine mission when they subdued a rogue NPC, and Winr received a strange notification on his D-storage. You got an ability item for a tamer card. It was the same sudden acquisition of an item Yuki had told them about. Though he had heard about it, experiencing it firsthand was perplexing. Naturally, as a member of the Debug team, he had a duty to investigate. However, as a player, Winr's interest was piqued by the item's unusual text. Main. By suspending this tamer, digivolve one of your Digimon into a face-up Digimon card in your security stack. If this effect digivolved, you may place one Digimon card with the Royal Base trait from your hand on top of your security stack face down. This could bolster the strategy employed by Winr's deck, a strategy considered unusual even within the Debug team.
Ali said, for a team of debuggers, they've definitely exploited these bugs now. Why do so many rich parents support this game?
Right?
Keeps their children blissfully unaware that their parents are not around.
No. It's... Placing cards in the security stack face up. When he first demonstrated his deck in front of Yuki, he remembered her blinking in confusion. The security stack consists of face-down cards. This serves as a defensive barrier that protects the player. If attacked when there are no cards in the security stack, you lose the game. Some cards have effects that activate when flipped from the security stack, influencing how and when one should attack. These are crucial tactics in the Digimon card game. But ordinarily, that's it. There should be no reason to place cards face up in the security stack. However, for Digimon of the Royal Base, such as FunBeemon, the security stack is more than just a protective shield. What's up? Approaching, FunBeemon peers over Winr's device, eyes widening. Winnie, this card, it says Royal Base. Yeah, if this phenomenon is the same as what Yuki mentioned. Interrupting FunBeemon, Winr opens his card list. As expected, unfamiliar cards had been added. Checking the effects section, they also contained text regarding face-up cards placed in the security stack. Could this be? Winr stares intently at the new cards, as if trying to communicate with them and understand them better. Ah, I see, Winr murmurs. FunBeemon looks up, eager to hear his thoughts. Winnie? FunBeemon, I have great news. Thanks to these cards, our strategy is complete. A hive needs a leader. It's so obvious. I wonder why I didn't see it before. Winr muses, turning to face FunBeemon. FunBeemon, would you become the queen of our royal base? Building a hive. Back at the Emerald Coast, Winr sighs as he gazes at the brand new deck he had assembled while chatting with FunBeemon. Sensing the change in his expression, FunBeemon peers into his face. Oh, what's wrong, Winnie? Getting nervous before the battle? Not at all. I chose the main scenario as a testing ground to ensure there's no need to fear, Winr murmurs. But still, he continues. Oh, hold on. Can I take 2 on that?
Yeah. Read Ali's comment first.
FunBeemon, new fetish unlocked. Royal base deck is doing a bunch of new things, so it's understandable to not understand. The royal base knight. FunBeemon is based. Is royal based. Hold on. What's wrong, Winnie? Getting nervous before the battle? Not at all. I chose the main scenario as a testing ground to ensure there's no need to fear, Winr murmurs. But still, he continues, this deck and the strategy you spoke of, it's all uncharted territory. Honestly, I don't know what will happen. It would be quite a letdown if the cards that strangely appeared turned out not to be strong, right? Watching his expression intently, FunBeemon's face suddenly brightens. I see. Winnie, you're really confident with this deck. Huh? Caught off guard by his partner's unexpected words, Winr's eyes widen. He blinks as his face showed a rare, childlike innocence. Because it's your masterpiece, you're worried about whether it will work, and you're all jittery, eager to give it your all. It makes me happy to see you this excited about the deck we built together. FunBeemon. But if you keep worrying, you might not win. You're always so calm and collected, Winnie. That's what makes you so strong. So there's really nothing to worry about. With that, FunBeemon buzzes closer, facing Winr squarely. So, stay the strongest, Winnie. You are the strategist of our royal base. Strategist. That title sounded all right. Contemplating this, Winr adjusted his glasses. Understood. Thank you, FunBeemon. I'm fine now.
He's just giving the vibe of all those characters, like the guy from Bleach.
Mm.
What is he?
Oh.
The guy with the arrow.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was about to say Byakuya, and I'm like, no. I think it
he's not
does.
Byakuya in that, no.
No, but it does begin with a B, though.
He's an Uryu? No.
No, I think that's this. I think that's his name. Like it's, he's a. Oh God, why am I forgetting all of Bleach right now?
Yeah, you know what I'm talking.
Yeah.
About. He's a Quincy.
Quincy, that's the one.
Uryu's his name, I think.
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
with 2 U's at the end.
Yeah.
Yeah. So he's giving those kind of vibes, that kind of personality.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He lifts his head again, looking forward. As he walks, the scenery around him transforms. A lush, vibrant jungle dotted with pyramids and stone structures, reminiscent of ancient Central American ruins, stretches before him. Hold on, can I do that? A lush, vibrant jungle dotted with pyramids and stone structures, reminiscent of ancient Central American ruins, stretches before him.
There should be commas in that sentence.
There should. The rainforest is teeming with life, unlike anything seen just moments before. The vibrant life and noise of the jungle's creatures felt incredibly real, but he no longer heard the clamor. His focus is solely on the NPC standing before him and the battle about to unfold. The game starts now. Let's build an unbeatable hive together. Leave it to me, Winnie. Exchanging words with his partner, Winr places his hand on the D-storage. To be continued.
Good.
Yeah. So
I like the
while part 2
different-
loads up, swap back over to chat.
Yeah.
Byakuya isn't a Quincy. But doesn't it? Doesn't his name also start with a B though? Isn't it something Uryu?
Look it up.
Yeah. So, how do we feel about Winr and FunBeemon?
He's very old for an 11-year-old. He's very sure of himself. I don't know if that line about the parents like, negligently throwing money at him came from him, or was that just a writer's description?
I mean, I suppose it's his backstory.
Yeah. Does he think that way about his parents? That's kind of hilarious for an 11-year-old. It's like, ugh, they don't care. They just give me money. So I can buy Ishida. Ryu Ishida.
Ryu Ishida. Where was I getting... Why did I think his name started with a B? I honestly thought it was also like a Biya something name. Weird. Okay. It's been that long since I've watched Bleach then. Ishida. Ryu Ishida. Yeah, okay. Now that I see it and I say it, I remember. But I could have sworn that he had a name similar to Byakuya. So, well look, I'm wrong.
Someone else
Unless I'm thinking of... Yeah. Like, if I'm wrong, I'm wrong.
Are there other Quincy in it?
Oh, isn't he meant to be the last one until he isn't?
Because doesn't himself become one, or is part one or something? Bleach. Oh no, I already went through Bleach once. I'm not doing it again.
Look, Bleach is...
It was already 300 episodes in when I started watching it.
I mean, Bleach is fine up until they save Rukia, and then it's just Dragon Ball with swords. So, you know.
Nobody wants to see the Bount again. Nobody.
God, the Bount.
Can
we just skip that arc? It's not canon to the manga anyway.
Defeated Mother Eater. Congratulations.
Welcome in, Ben.
Killed her by using Omnimon Titamon.
Were they on your team in Cyber Sleuth?
Oh, is Titamon?
Yeah, he's the big super Ogremon looking one.
Ah, okay.
You've seen him. That one?
He's actually not familiar now.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought he was in something we watched. But if not, no, okay, fair enough. Well, now you know him. He, what I do like about Titamon is that his sword is made from a Skull Greymon's head.
Yeah.
Like, this guy killed a Skull Greymon and then went monster hunter on its remains. I love that. He was in Next Order as well, yeah, but I don't think Meg has seen me play.
If it was Titamon, I'd remember him.
But go on, sorry. Because we kind of got distracted over the guy's name.
I just get that cold, like, logical, strategic personality from him. Like, he's not really attached to anything.
Yeah.
And, yeah, like, they were saying, like, oh, he's awkward, he's weird, but he's clearly an isolated 11-year-old who's wherever playing this game on his own.
Yeah.
So, like, it doesn't sound like he has any friends in real life or the game.
Right.
Not even online friends, aside from someone he technically works with.
Yeah, like outside of Yuki.
Yeah, and I feel like it's okay for them to talk, but for them to be friends is a bit odd.
I think that's a cultural dissonance thing.
Maybe.
Because, like, we look at it as a like an older teenager and
yeah, like you can have friends
prepubescent teenager.
Yeah, like you can have friends that are different ages. Obviously, it just depends on the conversation. Like Like, it's obviously it's purely innocent, and this it's all about Digimon.
Yeah, it's just hey,
yeah.
hey, cards.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's it. He obviously knows a bit more about it than she does, so he's teaching her things. So she calls him teacher, which also kind of odd, but.
I wonder, like, I wonder if in the Japanese version, like, she calls him like Hakase, or maybe she calls him senpai, even though he's the younger one.
Yeah. I'm curious what FunBeemon calls Saikyo.
Is it just Saichan? What is Saikyo's nickname in the Japanese version, chat? Because Winnie's cute.
It is.
But
it takes away from the whole I'm a winner thing.
Yeah.
I'm the champion. It's like, Winnie.
Yeah.
Because you're just a little baby.
Right? Kyo-chan.
Kyo?
Yeah. Saikyo.
Saikyo. Yeah.
Saikyo. Yeah. Kyo-chan. That's adorable.
Yeah. That's what I'd call Kyoshiro.
Kyo-chan.
Mm-hmm.
Let's win with this deck we made together, Kyo-chan. Yeah. Yeah, I can hear it.
I like how FunBeemon is just kind of like, yeah. Wait, I sense the feelings. Everything's okay. It's just all kind of nervous. Wait. No, we're good. Vinny.
Yeah, like, she's, like, I know we kind of made the joke earlier that, like, she's his, like, emotional support Digimon.
Yeah.
But he also seems to be her emotional support human.
Yeah.
So I love that they've these, like, opposing personalities, but
yeah, it's like an actual empath, but a bee.
Yeah, but they kind of help each other out in that regard.
Mm-hmm.
She's definitely a bit more assertive than he is, but she's also still. Oh, what? Wait, huh?
Yeah. I'm not the one who said we should go here, but you suggested it. Yeah, but not like that.
Touche.
Yeah, that was funny. Touche. Oh, excuse me.
So
they are going to fight the big thing. It's a tiny thing wearing a giant.
Yeah.
Head.
Yeah,
mask.
it's like Saber Leomon Jugrest with oh god, I don't remember. I remember us looking at like what makes up the fusion and going, yeah, that's dumb.
Yeah. Yeah, because it looks like
Eldoradimon.
Eldoradimon, yeah. Because it looks like a big scary head, and then you're like, wait, nope, there's a little guy.
There's a little guy, yeah. It's just a big helmet.
It's a giant helmet.
It's just a big old helmet. It's great.
Where's the Leomon again?
Yeah, right. That's, I think it's meant to be like the feathers because they're the same color as his mane. But yeah,
I guess you could argue the big grass thing is a mane on the mask bit. But it's just such a cute little guy. Wonder, does it have a nose under there?
Oh, maybe. Yeah.
I want to see it without the mask thing on its head. Also, does it have a pointy head?
Oh, maybe not. Probably just like, I mean, that's its there's like that's its trading card from the I don't know, I don't have this one. I don't think I got this from the box of EX7 I got, but like that gives you a better idea of it as well.
Yeah, it's like a cat.
Yeah, well, I suppose, and then
mouth,
we've got like I guess these would be like the fangs for the Leomon element of it as well. So
I guess.
Yeah.
Cute little painted toenails and fingernails. It's got nice claws actually.
Hold on, let me pop this on screen for chat. I had the other window open.
Oh.
Oh, and then its alternate art looks like this.
a bit hard to look at.
Yeah, the pastel colors, like it's really fun art, but the pastels.
I really have to focus on it to see where all the lines are.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not bad or anything. It's
No,
just,
it's like, I mean, it's great artwork, but it's like, it's just the pastels make it a bit awkward.
It feels like it's underwater. Feels like I'm trying to look at it while it's in a tub of water or something.
Yeah, I see.
Does that make sense?
Yeah, I get what you mean there. Because especially with just how bright
This vibrant that one is. Yeah.
I do like that it's this basically the same image, but it's just from the other side of him. So that's kind of fun.
The eyes light up.
Yeah, the
eyes of the mask.
Of the mask thing, yeah, they light up.
Yellow.
That's fun.
Like the two little staffs. Yeah.
So yeah, so they're going in to fight this thing, which will be fun.
It's like going in to fight Ogre Pawn.
Yeah, yeah, kind of.
You think it's this big scary thing, but no, it's just this little baby.
Oh, let's see.
Koki's art mostly gives off a clay feeling. Oh, that makes sense.
Oh, I see. Yeah, I get that. Yeah, I don't think I got this. I'd have to double check the packs again, but any other thoughts on part 1 before we move over to part 2?
I love the art of Yuki and Itmon getting exploded. Like, she's just doing the typical girly, I'm sitting and, but I'm being fired, like, across wherever. But then Itmon is, like, upside down, like, ah!
I'ma get you for this.
I shouldn't have trusted her. But it makes perfect sense that she won that other battle and then just ran straight into the rest of it. Because that's exactly how she started out in the novel.
Yeah.
That she just ran into a battle and then kind of went, fuck, I never changed my deck. That's why she lost in the first place, because she never thought about what she needed.
Yeah, and that's very valid, and it's nice that even between chapters, like when these characters are no longer on screen, that they have kept the personalities intact. Like they haven't. It would be very easy to do, especially if like different writers are doing different character chapters. It would be very easy to for personalities to change between chapters.
Yeah, like for them to accidentally give them a new trait and then take it away because someone else isn't writing that anymore.
Exactly. Yeah.
The back scratcher, please.
Back scratcher. Back scratcher. Get your back scratcher here.
Yes, please. Oh. A back scratcher is shaped like a cat.
It is.
Cat with claws.
It's a kitty claw back scratcher. It's fun. Right. Well, will we move over then to 2-2?
Yeah.
Alrighty.
Trying it. I like the difference. I did a nice breakdown of the design. Ooh.
Oh, cool. Yeah, I'd love to see it. Yeah.
I do like the difference in scenario here as well. Like, it's like, well, lush green this and ruins that, and it's not just it's sandy, it's hot. That's all we got in Yuki's chapter.
In Yuki's chapter, it's like, it's hot. Yeah, we're in a volcano. Of course, it's fucking hot.
Yeah,
but it's hot. Yeah.
Yeah, it's fun.
Alright, well,
and it didn't go too overboard with the greenery, this and the, it was just like, it's green, it's rainforest, it's lush, it's nice.
Yeah. It's not a Tolkien novel.
Yeah.
I feel like I've made that reference elsewhere.
You always make that reference, yeah. Whenever something is long-winded, you decide it's a Tolkien novel.
Yeah.
Which I found George R. R. Martin to be much more long-winded than Tolkien.
See,
he's not as descriptive, but
see, I never read those books.
That's why I didn't. I read like the start of the first one, and I just put it down because I was bored.
Yeah.
And that's not like me. Usually, even if I don't like a book, I have to finish to the back cover.
Yeah.
Have to.
Yeah, I
can't relax with a book.
When that show when that show first came out, Game of Thrones, you know, it was in that sort of same period. What it and Walking Dead kind of came out around the same time, and it had just taken over every conversation ever. And I was like,
I didn't watch Game of Thrones till it was out a long time.
Oh, I still haven't, because I'm just like, I feel like I know the show just because
you also have the benefit of knowing it ends really shittily, so you kind of don't want to get into it.
Yeah,
Is shittily a word?
it is now.
It is now. But I didn't really mind the ending too much. It was okay. Made sense.
But these people are paid to like do writing for a living, and just because you don't have the books to borrow off anymore,
yeah,
you know, maybe work out an ending, or get the guy to send you over cliff notes of ideas he has.
I think it is like you to procrastinate though. No, but we both do that. If people keep talking about a thing and talking about the thing, and it becomes like the only thing they ever talk about, we don't want to watch it anymore. Or we don't want to play it anymore, or we don't.
I say that too, Meg, so it is a word.
Yay.
Sounds like Umbrella Academy's ending.
Oh, I haven't seen that yet. We watched the season before.
Oh, okay.
That was your first season. Actually, it was the last season, because you hadn't seen any of the others.
No.
You just got like the cliff notes from me and then watched the rest of the season with me.
That tends to happen.
Yeah.
Yeah, that tends to happen.
Yeah, you walk in and you're like, oh, what's this shit? And then walk away, and then you come back in and you're like...
I am not that video.
You are that video. You're like, oh, you're watching that again, are you? Stands there for 10 minutes. And then you're sitting down going, ooh, I'm going to read about this episode in case I don't get to see the end of it. That's you. You wear that meme. I'm going to find that again and post that somewhere.
Let's read the fucking story.
You're as up to date on Grey's Anatomy as I am.
Yeah, well, I mean, you know, when I, you know, when you're watching it morning, noon, and night, and I come out of the office for either my lunch break or just to get away from the screen, and it's all that's on, hard not to.
You could just not come into the living room.
But that would be rude, and you'd get annoyed at me for not saying hi.
You could ask me to watch something else while you're on your lunch break, because I do that all the time.
I've started doing that.
Because I'm making you watch Criminal Minds when you're eating.
This show's not that bad. Right.
Could be worse, yeah.
Debug 2-2. From post-apocalyptic landscapes to districts lined with traditional Japanese homes, diverse green vistas dot the invasive forest city of the Emerald Colonies. Among them, the ruins replicating a rainforest during the monsoon season stood out with an unusual, lush vitality in this otherwise tranquil area. The deeper greens and the calls of birds and animals heard from out of sight would make anyone unaware that this is a virtual reality space. Such is their realisticness that one can't help fearing a jaguar might emerge from the towering trees above. In any case, there's no use being paranoid about things that don't exist. Winr wiped a bead of sweat from his forehead with the back of his hand, his expression unchanged as he focused on the battle unfolding before him.
Did he have to walk through the monsoon? Because he'd have more than a bead of sweat on his forehead then.
Facing him in front of a vine-entangled stone pyramid reminiscent of ancient Central American civilizations stood an NPC dressed like a priest, ready to perform a sacrificial ritual. Appropriately for their appearance, the NPC was using a multicolored deck. Already on the playing field were two formidable level 6 creatures. One is Eldoradimon, a colossal turtle adorned with a fortress on its back. And yes, that spelling is its English version.
Why? Eldra.
Yeah.
Eldradimon.
Yeah. They either didn't want actual references to El Dorado.
Yeah.
Or
it's a mistranslation because Dora is usually how they say dragon. It's usually Doragon.
Yeah.
So the O got cut out because they thought it was L. They actually thought it was Eldradimon rather than Eldorado monster. Yeah,
Dumb.
they are. Translators can be silly. Anyway. One is Eldoradimon, a colossal turtle adorned with a fortress on its back. The other is Saber-Leomon Ace, an ancient beast with gleaming fangs. In these battles in Lacuna, where one can see the Digimon at scale, the awesomeness of these two mighty Digimon felt greater than their actual specs. No, not yet, Winr thought. This isn't the end. There's more to come. It was that kind of tension he felt. It was then a hot wind swept through the jungle. Saber-Leomon and Eldradimon were enveloped in intense light. DNA Digivolution, huh? Or Jogress, Shinka.
Doesn't know.
Desmond, no. Bold.
The priest starting with 2 level 65 Digimon is such a cheat.
Did I say 65 by mistake? Anyway, Debug 2-2. Good game. A sudden squall. GG. A sudden squall pours down on Winr, whose gaze stiffens just slightly behind his glasses. In this virtual reality, you can't physically get wet. Yet the intensity of the downpour almost made him want to take cover. So overwhelming was the deluge. Beyond the curtain of rain appeared an embodiment of rain and thunder, a digital monster both serene and fierce, gathering the faith of all creatures of the land in its presence. Tlalocmon. As Winr murmurs, the ground beneath him expanded. It was to be expected that a god is always accompanied by its guardians. Tlalocmon's effect. Summoned from the depths of the earth were Jagamon and Shogun Gekomon. I didn't know it says that on the card. But I guess so the actual card reads when digivolving, you may play one play cost 7 or lower Digimon card with the NSP trait from your hand without paying the cost. Nature Spirits.
Yeah.
If DNA Digivolving, you may instead play up to 2 such Digimon cards with different colors from your hand without paying its cost. So that's the that's the effect.
Yeah.
When Digivolving, when attacking, once per turn, one of your opponent's Digimon gets minus 7,000 data points for the turn for each of your Digimon.
Jeez.
That's kind of busted. And then can be summoned with a yellow and green level 6 plus a black and blue level 6.
Yeah. Oh, there's no blue there.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yellow or green, or black or blue. But yeah, he fills both of those colors, and Eldradimon is a black card. Cool. All right. Summoned from the depths.
That looks like a Leomon to me, and we all know what will happen.
Ooh.
Means the Leomon will be sent to the trash.
As Winr murmurs, the ground beneath him expanded. It was to be expected that a god is always accompanied by its guardians. Tlalocmon's effect. Summoned from the depths of the earth were Jagamon and Shogun Gekomon. It was a forceful move, assertively disregarding cost. This must be the bing, bang, and boom that Yuki had talked about. Facing them for the first time, it made sense that she was caught off guard. The squall whips Winr's cheeks hard. Facing a deity in such a location, it felt as though he was the villain encroaching on thriving nature.
With its agitated atmosphere, the jungle itself seemed allied against him.
Usually in that kind of scenario, the human is the problem.
Stay cool, Winnie! A familiar voice calls from above him. His partner is always perceptive of his emotions. Winr offered a slight smile and raised his voice. I'm all right, FunBeemon. I mean Vespamon. You are to become the queen of your hive. Leave the details to me and watch your army come together. And then we have his card. So, start of your main phase. If you have face-up security cards, gain 1 memory. Main effect. By suspending this tamer, one of your Digimon may digivolve into a Digimon card in your face-up security cards. If this effect digivolved, you may place 1 Digimon card with the royal base trait from your hand face up as your bottom security card. Cool.
Okay.
And then the usual security effect, play this without paying the cost.
Yeah.
Of 3. As bog standard artworks go, what do you make of Winr's artwork?
He should be doing the glasses thing with the...
Oh, so rather than the side, like he should be pushing them in, like... Yeah.
That's the vibe he gives.
Fair.
It's the vibe the cool boy wants to give. But Winr does give it.
Winr wasn't just watching his opponent's moves passively. He had been steadily using the effects of everyone in Royal Base to add cards face up to his security stack, and, in combination with the Tamer card, had built up a strong nest. The NPC, wary of unfamiliar tactics, attacked the security stack and Winr's essential Digimon. Undaunted, the giant Forager Beemon and the knightly Vespamon, equipped with a lance and beam shield, thwarted them. So Forge Beemon, yeah. Forager. That's there's a typo. Yeah, forge as in like forging metal. I mean, look at this guy.
Yeah.
So, Forge Beemon, level 4. Play cost of 4 or 3 if digivolving from a black or green. 4,000 data points. Digivolves level 3 with royal base cost 2, so this can drop again if you're digivolving with a royal base trait. Security. All turns, all of your royal base trait Digimon get 1,000 DP. On all turns, when any of your Digimon with the royal base trait would leave the battle area by effects, by placing this Digimon face up as the bottom security card, they don't leave.
Okay.
Fair enough. Has a rule, has insectoid type, which I guess just didn't fit down here because
of the amount of types he has?
Yeah.
Jesus.
He's a cyborg, he's also an X-antibody Digimon, Royal Base and Liberator.
As well as Champion and Virus.
Yeah. Then we have Vespamon, play cost of 8, 8,000 points, 4 if digivolving from black or green, 3 if digivolving from another royal base Digimon, so 4 to 5. Yeah. Security on opponent's turn, so it's security effect on opponent's turn. All of your royal base trait Digimon gain blocker. On play, when digivolving, delete one of your opponent's Digimon with a play cost of 2 or less. For each of your face-up security cards, add 2 to this effect's play cost maximum. Wow, damn.
So if you have 3 face-up security cards, you can delete something with a cost of like 6.
Yeah. Rule, trait, insect, yeah. And then the same again. It's, Forge Beemon also has the inherited effect that during all turns this Digimon gains 1,000. And the inherited effect on Vespamon is all turns once per turn. When this Digimon deletes opponent's Digimon in battle, trash their top security card.
Oh.
That's, yeah. Wow. But that wasn't all. Other Digimon like Waspmon and QueenBeemon also darted about, provoking the opponent. So, Waspmon and QueenBeemon.
Now, Waspmon looks more like Vespiquen. I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. If she had a claw at the end of her instead of a honeycomb.
Or was a mecha.
Yeah, that's
But I get you.
she is a bit mech looking up top.
Is she? Yeah. I guess she doesn't look
she's
natural.
Blocky. Yeah, she's blocky.
Yeah, she doesn't look organic.
Yeah.
So, Waspmon, Digivolve level 3, from a level 3 with royal base cost of 2 instead of 3 or 4. So they all seem to have the same, lower the evolution cost. Effect while in security during all turns, all of your royal base get 1,000. Damn. Opponent's turn. None of your opponent's Digimon with as much or less data points as this Digimon can attack players. So none of your opponent's Digimon with 4,000 or less can attack you.
Okay.
Inherited effect. This Digimon gains 1,000. Damn.
So 5,000 or less.
Then... Well, no, because this effect will only come into play once, like, it evolves into something else.
Oh yeah, never mind.
Yeah. Then, QueenBeemon. Security during opponent's turn, all of your royal base trait game blocker. Starting to see a trend here. On play, for each of your face-up security cards, de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. So, when this comes into play, for each face-up security card, you can de-digivolve one of your opponent's Digimon. That's pretty cool.
So you could have how many security cards?
Well,
maximum?
5.
5. So if you had 5 face-up cards,
Yeah.
you could potentially de-digivolve 5 other Digimon.
Or just keep de-digivolving the same one.
You are minus an egg.
Above Winr, the key element he was betting on grew gradually larger. The smallest units were tiny hexagonal prisms, seemingly meaningless on their own. Each was carefully guarded, collected, and assembled. Sometimes at the cost of a life. This is their headquarters and home, the aerial beehive called the Royal Base. All right, Winr pushes back his rain-drenched hair, despite having momentarily lost his composure under pressure. A second glance showed the battle situation wasn't bad after all. In fact, the construction of the hive was going smoothly. The opponent, cautious of his unpredictable actions, had made the first move. From a general viewpoint, they had the upper hand. The more unpredictable the opponent's deck... Oh,
No, that's Winr.
That's it, Winr, yeah. The more unpredictable the opponent's deck, the more you need to push through your moves without panic, Yuki. Winr said to himself as if criticizing and taunting his absent friend. And with that, he fully regained his composure. Oh, that's lovely. Winr said to himself as if criticizing and taunting his absent friend. And with that, he fully regained his composure. Now it was his turn. There were 4 face-up cards in his security stack. It's time. At Winr's snap, his partner was enveloped in light. All right, Winnie. Watch me as I become a queen. Yas, queen! A light soared toward the pinnacle of the royal base, where there stood a golden royal throne, adorned with bee motifs. It was an independent structure, equipped with arm units and 6 multifunctional limbs.
You building Exodia?
Emerging from the light was QueenBeemon, her 6 iridescent wings. Oh, iridescent, so grown up. Her 6 iridescent wings fluttering as she was welcomed onto the throne. The ruler and architect of the royal base settled gracefully into her place. Whoa! Hey, our armor's getting thin over there. Hey, you, provide some backup. And you over there, haven't you been resting at all? That's a recipe for disaster. Take 5. Why is she standing on top of the throne?
Winr looked up at QueenBeemon with a mix of amusement and exasperation. It may be because the royal throne was oversized. Still, QueenBeemon was bustling about on top of it like a performer on stage, furiously managing every corner of the vast base, issuing commands and occasionally, in what might be fan service, winking at the worker bees.
Ooh.
Hey.
Work harder, boys.
Hey, well, I mean, queens in a hive. Makes sense.
Yeah.
Hey, QueenBeemon? Sorry, Winnie. It's just such a great view up here, and I got a bit carried away. Caring maybe too much, Winr thought, recognizing all too well the qualities of his partner. Perhaps this was its way of embodying its role as a queen. Seriously? We're in the middle of a battle, my queen. Winr's lips curl into a gentle smile as he speaks to his partner. We've prepared our path to victory. The command is yours to give. Right. Everyone's worked so hard. No, okay, hold on. I didn't think about this.
No, because she's going to be kind of posh because queen, but kind of has brat energy.
Yeah.
But you don't want to go Violet either.
No, and that's the thing. I don't want her and Violet to overlap. Right. Everyone's worked so hard to get us here. Clearing its throat, QueenBeemon unfurls its fan, its green eyes sparkling beneath its mask. All right then, everyone to battle once more. Let's show them our strength. Let's go, QueenBeemon. Attack! First, an attack from the Queen to begin the offensive. Its target is the opponent's security stack, but your queen commands you, come forth! Reducing the security stack was as important as activating QueenBeemon's attacking effect. The queen's ability calls forth a Digimon in the royal base from the security stack, so here is her card.
Yeah.
Nice. Big old 12,000 points. It's such a fun bit of art. I think this is the new version with the green.
Oh yeah, there's green instead of pink. I thought it was replaced with pink because I have remembered it at least.
It has the Alliance trait, which I'm sure we'll learn about in a bit.
Yeah.
When attacking, once per turn, you may play one Royal base trait Digimon card from your face-up security cards with the play cost reduced by 8. Ooh. During all turns, when any of your Royal base trait Digimon would leave the battle area other than in battle, you may place those Digimon face-up as the bottom security cards. Rule trait has insectoid type.
Yeah.
Fair enough. Responding to her command, a beam of light burst from the beehive. Responding to her command, a beam of light... Well,
they copy-pasted the same sentence twice.
where is your proofreader, damn it? Descending onto the battlefield was a knight clad in golden armor. A member of the bee army's royal command, Tiger Vespamon. Thanks to QueenBeemon's effect, the play cost was reduced to 4.
Damn.
It has piercing and reboot.
The front of its head looks like a Cyberman face.
Oh yeah, yeah, I see
Like
that.
the original ones.
Yeah. So it has piercing and reboot. On play, when digivolving, for each of your face-up security cards, suspend one of your opponent's Digimon. Then, none of their Digimon can unsuspend until the end of their turn. During all turns, but once per turn, when other Digimon are deleted in battle, this Digimon may unsuspend. Ooh.
Okay.
Rule: trait has insectoid type. Yeah, fair enough. So,
With Tiger Vespamon's deployment, 3 face-up cards remained in the security stack. With fluid movements, the knight managed to overwhelm Telakmon, Shogun Gekomon, and Jagomon, pinning them down. Next turn, those Digimon would remain immobilized. Thus, the battle is no longer in the balance. It is now tipped in Winr's favor. All according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. Unnoticed, the buzzing of bees had overtaken the murmur of the jungle. The hive is impregnable, and the soldiers gather to protect it. From the queen at the apex to the single worker bee, their thoughts were synchronized. The swarm for the hive, and the hive for the swarm. That was the golden principle that the bees upheld. And the one wasp we have in the ranks.
Yes.
Whatever moves the opponent made next, they would parry and hit back twofold. I won't let anyone... No, that's still FunBeemon. I won't let anyone break my bond with Winr or my royal base. That's right, Winr affirms QueenBeemon's declaration. He'd never thought about fighting hand in hand with anyone. Yuki was the first to reach out, and afterward, FunBeemon took his hand. This isn't so bad, he thought. Haha, what's up, Winnie? QueenBeemon, calling down from its throne, seemed to see right through him as if to say it knew all along. Winr purses his lips as if to hide the emotions behind his glasses. Until the win was wrapped up, he wanted to remain composed, and so he made a statement. I've seen the path to victory. The game's over. Good game. Thanks for playing. And then we have the bees all attacking. Look at them go! So fun. Yep. It is there. So we have Forge Beemon. We have Vespamon, Tiger Vespamon, QueenBeemon. QueenBeemon, yeah. Jesus, they are right there, aren't they? FunBeemon, CannonBeemon, and Waspmon's back here as well. Yeah. And then we have the hive here, or the throne. So very fun. It's a really good piece of art.
On her card, there's a baby form.
Yeah.
What is that?
We can look it up later. Yeah. I don't think it's new.
It's kind of next to her on her card.
Oh, I know the one you mean. Yeah, the little yellow and blue thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, or white and blue. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know the one you mean. So, trust in your friends should be expressed through a clear declaration of victory. Still, when you think about it, FunBeemon mutters pensively as they stroll back from the ruins, discussing various uses for the item the NPC dropped. What is it? Wasn't today's battle essentially revenge for Yuki? I told you it wasn't. I didn't come here to do such a pointless thing, Winr replied with his usual stern face, his words sincere. It wouldn't make Yuki happy to have someone win on her behalf. I thought your face said otherwise. FunBeemon cocks its head, puzzled by its rare misjudgment, while Winr just shrugs.
I think had it been like an NPC, like a rogue one or something, then it would count as revenge. But he doesn't see it that way because it's a story beat. Yeah. Or he's hiding, but you know.
Oh, he's hiding the I actually care for my friends thing.
Behind, it's a story beat. It's not important.
But Yuki and Impmon are probably done bickering by now and starting to revise their strategy for a rematch. That sounds likely. But I don't think they'll be able to perfect it. Not without help. You're quite sharp, aren't you, Winnie? It was a familiar cycle. Yuki and Impmon were predictable. And even without FunBeemon's keen observational skills, one could guess what was happening. When she gets stuck, she'll definitely come crying to us.
Weird thing for an 11-year-old to say about a 19-year-old, but okay.
Winnie!
That's why I need to be ready. It won't be a good look as a teacher if I'm clueless, right?
So he's trying to impress her. Oh, that's why he went and did it.
Though he tried to sound casual, Winr's ears were a telltale shade of red, betraying his embarrassment. A detail FunBeemon noticed without needing to focus. Winnie! Oh, what is it? Overwhelmed, FunBeemon hugs Winr tightly, making him cry out in shock. What's up with you, FunBeemon? Hey, Winnie, can I ask you one more thing? Sure. His eyebrows are knitted wearily, but Winr nods, and FunBeemon's eyes gleam with happiness. Why did you come to Lacuna? Why? At that question, Winr tilts his head, seemingly perplexed. There are lots of reasons. I wanted to test out the cards I buy. I'm curious to see how the main scenario pans out, and I have assignments for the Debug team. And if not for that, Yuki makes a fuss if I don't log in. Ah, right. What did you want me to say? Winr responded, caught off guard by FunBeemon's enthusiasm. I don't really want to stay at home. Mom and Dad are always fighting. A year ago, Winr answered the same question that way. FunBeemon wondered if he remembered. Before coming to Lacuna, he used to kill time at cram schools or arcades to stay away from home. He had met Yuki during the beta test, but even then he made sure not to get too close to anyone. He knew all too well how easily bonds between people could break. Even I worried whether we would manage to get along. Perhaps for him, this place was an escape. As a digital being existing only in Lacuna, FunBeemon is worried about being unable to truly help Winr. But he was indeed starting to change, bit by bit, through his interactions with Yuki and Impmon and his friendship with his partner. A year ago, he was an intelligent and quick-learning boy, but he couldn't have managed a deck that required overseeing everything and cooperating with teammates like he did today. It was undeniable that Winr had become able to connect with others. That made FunBeemon very happy. FunBeemon? You can let go now. Sorry. Still smiling, FunBeemon returns to his side. Winnie, are you going to log out when we get back? No, I felt good about this deck. I want to battle with it a little more. I'll find someone to play against. That sounds good. We need to show everyone just how great you and I get along. What? Were you even listening to what I said? Come on, let's go! FunBeemon buzzed and sped away. Hey, wait! Although FunBeemon was always playing the role of a helper, maybe it was simply following its own desires. With that thought, Winr hurriedly started giving chase. The breeze of the Emerald Coast carried the spirited voices of the boy and his digital partner, scattering them into the sky. To be continued. Hey, and that is,
Debug doesn't want to finish battles.
Yeah.
They did the exact same thing. And they rushed towards them. Hey, that was a great battle.
Yeah. We don't, Kororomon. Thank you.
Thank you. QueenBeemon sounds like a mode change. Do they get bigger?
The hive may be impregnable, but the queen is not. This art looks amazing. Yeah, it's very good.
Yeah. Her wings really stood out in it as well. Her iridescent wings.
Her iridescent, yeah.
11-year-old knows the word iridescent.
Winr, apparently. Sorry, Winnie the Pooh. Cyberhead. Ali says, the FunBeemon line having 5 traits is hilarious when on average a Digimon has only 1 or 2. Yeah.
All these new cards have just like this, like 4 things shoved into that line, and then another asterisk up here saying something, and then another one down here.
Yeah. If we wanted to finish the battle, they'd be in an OVA series. Yeah.
Doing anime.
Right. Wikimon is a big boom. If it is consistent to do. Yeah. And the big and the bang, and don't forget the attack.
It did. I forgot the attack part.
It did. So, how, I suppose, now that we're finished with that, how do you, what do you think of the characters now, like, that we've kind of gotten through their introductory chapter?
Well, same as before.
Right.
I find him to be a little cold for a child, but obviously if his mother and father were fighting all the time, and he's not able to connect with anyone, he kind of come off that way.
Yeah.
Like, you see that with people who are kind of nervous and just don't talk, so people assume they're being a bitch, or, you know, oh, look at them, too good to talk to us, when in reality they're sitting there going, oh no, I can't talk to people, oh god. I have no skills. So he kind of gives that vibe, but now that he has built his skills in this game, he seems to be gaining more confidence with that. And having a Digimon partner is probably helping him open up a bit more to humans.
Right.
Because he knows what having a friend is like.
Yeah.
And then with Yuki checking in on him. Makes me wonder how much of talks have they had before, if he was 10 years old and talking about, you know, talking to FunBeemon about his parents fighting. Did he talk to Yuki about that?
Yeah.
So maybe she has this big sister kind of, you know, checking in, making sure he's okay because his parents aren't checking in on him.
Yeah.
Because they're obviously taking care of him in that he has clothes and food and shelter and money to hang out in arcades and shit.
Right.
But they're not taking care of his emotional and mental health.
No.
So he's getting that in a video game. And from a strange 19-year-old who lives God knows where.
Yeah.
Like, I'd like to see more interactions between them.
Yeah.
See what their friendship is actually like. Also, the fact that he was like, see what I did there? That's how you do it, Yuki. As if she could hear him. Like, that made him feel better. But then when you think about it, you're like, oh, he has a crush and he's doing this to like, show her how to do it.
Yeah.
That's kind of adorable. Again, he's 11.
Yeah. And Yuki is probably the first girl who's ever looked at him, so he's all blushy crushy.
Yeah. I mean, Yuki's hot.
Valid. Any other like observations or thoughts?
It was interesting. Like, I'd like to column things. Like when we go through the battles, it does them for Debug as well, doesn't it?
Well, that's what I was just about to check, because
If we had one.
Because I think we're all caught up on the columns. They put out a new one about the D storage, but yeah, they don't do battle cover. Oh, hold on.
Oh,
let's see. This might not go anywhere because 1, 2, 3. It just doesn't indicate. This might actually just bring us to the main page. Yeah, it's not a column for the novel.
no,
it's not.
Okay. I'd like to see how his cards are laid out on the table with the way he built the throne and everything.
Yeah, I'd love to see like the board and like the security cards all face up and sort of like, you know, how all of these are in play.
That would be fun.
I do like that she went full, like, when she became QueenBeemon and she's basically dancing around the hive going, you do this, and by God, man, go get some sleep.
Yeah. Like, it's making me wondering how, like, because they're describing it as if it's an actual hive with, like, 100 soldiers on this side and 100 workers on this side, and I'm like, how is that laid out? How are all those cards laid out? Because he was talking about some kind of hexagonal something.
Yeah.
And, like, does he just, instead of laying his cards out in squares, does he do it in a weird hexagon pattern because he's just obsessed?
He's a bit of a bee nut.
Maybe not.
Quite possibly.
What's a furry for a bee?
Oh, we've wondered about this before. What an
Have we?
insect furry
Yeah.
is.
There was a name for it, wasn't there?
There was. I believe
Is
chat
it just
provided
something
us.
stupid like insecty or something? Was it?
Well, someone asked the question on Reddit 8 years ago.
8 years ago, jeez.
Yeah. Skellies or crawlies? Exoskeleton makes sense. Yeah.
Yeah.
So
I'd go with crawly.
A crawly. Yeah. Yeah, crawl. Yeah. So
Although crawly does indicate spiders more than.
more than.
Ah.
Oh.
Can't see the comments because it's so old. Oh wait, no, they're there. You gotta. Yeah. Makes me think of a skeleton. Yeah. So far, I'm liking skellies and crawlies. A buggy?
A
No.
Crawlies?
Personally, I have always heard the term buggy used.
That's
Did you
second miss.
understand what that means? I don't like the word scaly.
I'm more of a scaly, but I just use the word furry. I don't like scaly.
I call them insectoids.
Anthropods. Insectoids. Squishies. Okay, so maybe I don't like bugs. Okay, you got a problem with that?
Bird food.
I am Burb and find this unclassy and barbaric.
Xros.
Exo. Dinner. Don't eat the buggies. Okay, yeah, so there isn't a set term for it.
Yeah.
People call them different things.
I'm gonna go with crawlies.
Crawlies, yeah. Yeah, crawlies is a fun one. So we do have a column about the D storage. About as long as the average column.
Yeah.
We're not going to be doing Liberator content for like 3 weeks.
True.
So
I guess we gotta do it.
You know, we'll come back to like 9, 10, and possibly 11. I don't know. No, I think we're due comic this week.
Yeah.
So part 5 will be done, and then next week will be column 9. Then part 6-1 will start, and then we'll have column 10. So we'll come back to 9 and 10.
Oh, it's midnight.
Alright, well look, we'll try and get through this. And then we'll move on to comments, and
Chat is dead.
we'll see what happens from
There
there.
it is. Or exoskeleton. Deku the Fox, hello.
Hello, Deku the Fox. Welcome in. Thank you for joining us today. Loners fall in love easily, you know. They can get attached, saying from experience. Security card set. Bakugan reference.
More respect for the beehive now. I hope you mean like a beehive and not like Beyonce fans.
That's not what they're called, are they?
The beehive, yeah.
That's actually great. That's actually great. I didn't know that. I don't listen to
I forgot there was a charger plugged in. Don't worry, I knew it was an empty can, so there's that.
That's the lucky bit. Sorry for punching the microphone. I flailed.
I'm fine with them focusing on characters rather than the NPC fight. I'm okay with it too, but it's just the twice now they've done that instead of ending the battle.
Yeah.
You know, it's just like, yeah, charge, and nothing. And then just, hey, that was fun.
So, About the D-Storage, its role in real life.
Hey.
D-Storage is an essential item that serves a key function. It links the physical Digimon card game with the virtual Digimon Liberator game. In the first article, we introduced a number of its features related to Digimon Liberator and the real world. In this follow-up article, we'll go into more detail about its real-world functions and role. A little instruction manual for the...
Yeah. An actual book. Or
Digimon Liberator, Liberator Beginner's Guide.
Oh, there
The
he
top
is.
100 D-Storage of the year.
Sorry, I just looked up Puroromon.
Roromon?
Because there's also Pururumon,
Mm.
and that's something different. So Google was trying to trick me. Ugh, larva. I hate that word.
Mm.
Wouldn't there be an E on the end?
What?
Or is that like...
That's larvae.
Yeah.
It's like plural.
Oh,
Oh, he's adorable.
he is adorable. So is Pupumon? The little floating flowy one? Yeah, that's the one.
Yeah.
Pupumon.
You said poo-poo.
Yeah.
Number 1. D-Storage purchase bonuses. Before delving into its features, let's take a look at some of the bonuses you can get when purchasing a D-Storage. Mine's coming with cards.
Yeah.
If Zenon is allowed, send it to me.
Yeah.
I'm still annoyed. My Digivice has been delayed till October because
Yeah.
Bandai went, haha, no more stock for you for a while. We're cutting your we're cutting your stock short to give to more Japanese stores.
Yeah.
Screw you, Singapore.
And the rest of the world.
Yeah, at large, yeah.
They obviously know Zenon was selling it to everybody.
Before D-Storages are available to buy in various. Look, it's not obviously it's not Zenon's fault. I got really sad when like I was kind of reading their Twitter announcement about the delays, and everyone's like, "Hey, it's not your fault," and all of their responses were, "We're sorry, we let you down."
No.
I was like, "Oh, but you didn't."
No, Bandai did, as usual.
Yeah. Bandai sucks. We're never getting that
See those
sponsorship.
Sponsorship's getting further and further away in
Yeah.
distance.
Yeah.
Hey Zenon, we love you.
Yeah. These storages are available to buy in various toy and game stores, including card shops, amusement facilities, and department stores, as well as through the official online store. I feel like we knew this.
Yeah, we did.
Its features will be the same wherever you get it, but you may receive a different purchase bonus. That is, a different digital item usable within the world of Digimon Liberator.
6 berries, perhaps.
Oh god!
Not 10 of each of the 6, just six berries.
One of every acorn ball that you will never use because the catch rate is god awful.
Yeah.
Or apricot. The apricot balls, aren't they?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
What was the other one? It was like
Oh, it was
10 potions and 3 revives.
Yeah, something like that.
Oh.
Yeah. For the
Sorry,
Scarlet.
everything's coming back to Pokemon today, but
Any beginner player stands to benefit from a purchase bonus. You could get an ability item which grants you a tamer card, useful for early in the game, or an instant portal, a consumable item which takes you to towns in the same area, or simply in-game currency. These are by no means rare items and can be obtained through playing Digimon Liberator normally. That said, they can definitely be a big help when starting out. Some confer gameplay advantages while others are more for convenience. If you want to start playing Digimon Liberator, consider not only what color and design you want your D-Storage to have, but also which store is offering your preferred purchase bonus. Honestly, I'd go for the Tamer card.
yeah. Seems the most useful to have to start out with.
Yeah. We advise you to seek a bonus that matches your playstyle. For instance, if you're keen to excel in battles from the get-go, you'll want an ability item. Or, if you would prefer to easily travel around and see Lacuna's sights, why not go for an instant portal? Because you only get one.
Yeah.
Just bear in mind that the game's popularity could cause some store stock to run low. These storages will continue to be produced and distributed, but we still recommend doing your research if you're set on getting a certain bonus.
Which you can probably buy for in-game currency eventually.
Yeah. Using a D-Storage in real life. That covers purchase bonuses, so next we'll introduce some of the ways a D-storage is useful in real life. First and foremost is its role as a deck case. In the last article, we laid out how you can use it to store and carry around your cards. Another handy feature for battling is its built-in memory gauge, which saves you from having to carry one around. With this, it already kills 2 birds with 1 stone. But that's not all. A D-storage also has a range of features connected to Digimon Liberator. In addition to your physical cards, you can also check your in-game cards through your D-storage at any time. In fact, you can even edit your in-game decks. This lets you do things like play a real-world battle to see how your deck and cards are working. Then immediately implement your observations into your Liberator deck through your D-storage. You may even find that a combined physical virtual approach like this gives you additional deck building insights.
So if you arrange your cards in a certain way and put them in the box that way, it will rearrange the deck in the way that you want to strategically?
Yeah.
Okay. Obviously not in real life.
No.
In our real life.
No,
their real life.
Yeah,
yeah.
Yeah, no, I really feel like the one I'm getting won't have any of these features.
It doesn't even light up.
Doesn't even, yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And it comes in one color.
One color, not 100 different types.
Yeah. A D-storage can also be used to register for tournaments directly, both in the real world and in Digimon Liberator. Also, since it stores your details, filling out forms becomes much easier. I do not want my deck box to have my credit card info. The smartphone app shares this feature, but a D-storage's advantage is that it stores your deck list, which it can instantly send upon tournament entry. This is a real killer feature for those who love tournaments. Moving on from the game-related features, it also has a pedometer, something that makes perfect sense given how often players will be carrying it around. Beyond simply counting your steps, it also gives you a weekly step goal, which, when met, grants tickets exchangeable for items in Digimon Liberator. So it encourages you to... no. Although
I mean, it's not hard to make something a pedometer, just a basic pedometer.
Yeah, no, it's certainly not. But what I do love about that is that it does, like, the inclusion of a pedometer really does just seem to be like a kind of a throwback to the older devices, the ones that you just shake.
Yeah.
To progress.
Sitting there with your deck box going...
Right?
It's more fun. There's cards in there to make noise. We do that for my niece sometimes. Just put something in like a Pringles can and go... And she's just sitting there going, yeah, shake the stuff, make the noise.
Kids. Simple things. Great, but incredibly distractible. Since gaming sessions can eat a lot of time, avid players of both TCGs and VR games may tend to lack exercise. So why not aim to meet the step goal, loosen up after a long session, and even earn reward items to boot?
Should help you do yoga if that's the case.
Like the purchase bonuses, they may not be the rarest items, but they give you a satisfying feeling of getting something for nothing. D-storage and your smartphone. Even alone, a D-storage has no shortage of features, but connecting it with a smartphone unlocks extra possibilities. Of course, there are times you can't have your D-storage with you, such as at school or work, but if you've linked it with your phone, you still have access to info about Lacuna's trending decks, in-game events, tournament announcements, and more.
You shouldn't be encouraging them to bring their smartphone to school.
This lets you ponder new info in your spare time while going about your day, perhaps thinking up a new deck or deciding on whether to enter a certain event or tournament.
Forget study. Think about that.
Yeah. You'll also find Digimon Liberator's official influencers on social media, who regularly share posts and hashtags related to the game. Not all posts are about battles. Sometimes they're just tidbits that will enhance your experience of Lacuna.
Can you take photos in Lacuna? Like, of your avatar in Lacuna?
Yeah, because they did mention, like, there's tours and stuff, so...
Yeah.
Like, if you're logged in, surely there's, like, a print screen button or something.
Yeah, like... I guess does the deck box have, like, a camera function? Their camera mode in Lacuna, please? You just take a picture with your NPC before the battle. Just a quick selfie. Like I was doing with all the In Pokemon.
Oh yeah,
All the
the
mythological ones,
Yeah.
or whatever they are, where you had to
the
legendaries.
paradoxes.
Yeah, all of them. I'd run up, and before I confront them, because you have to walk directly up to them. I'd only go so far and take selfies with them. Vital bracelet, Digivolve to D-storage.
Oh, the poor vital bracelet.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Aside from the official influencers, anyone can use hashtags and make public posts. We hope players will utilize this as a way of communicating and sharing info.
Oh, well.
If your post is especially useful and gains a certain number of views, your linked D-storage account will earn points that are exchangeable for items. In Lacuna.
The more followers you have, the more you can win.
The lineup of these items includes some rare ones, so feel free to go all out. Remember that as with other social media, intentionally misleading information and abuse are not tolerated. Anyone engaging in this will be immediately identified through their linked Digimon Liberator account and dealt a penalty, such as a tournament suspension, loss of access to in-game features, or an account ban. While it may be tempting to try and get as many views as possible, we encourage players to be sensible and only post accurate information. That concludes today's coverage of D-storages. We're sure you'll agree there's a wide array of real-world situations where it can come in handy.
Not really.
No, not really, no.
You can post on social media about the game. You can do that without the deck box. Really.
Yeah. We hope you'll put your D-storage to good use and maximize your enjoyment of the Digimon card game and Liberator. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, that was quite pointless, I have to say. It's just like, yeah, you can win things. It's making people even worse for wanting likes and stuff. Like it's not bad enough without that.
It's like it's properly corporate. There is a little bit of this that I like, where this is an ad.
Yeah, it is.
Like this is
we're reading this magazine ad.
Yeah. We're reading. Yeah.
I want to see what the top 100 I want to see them come up with that article.
Yeah, like is there more than just the default?
Well, doesn't Violet's one light up like violet?
Yeah, well, hers is just purple. Yeah.
Yeah, and who has the yellow one? Arisa?
I don't. Yeah.
The middle of it is yellow rather than blue.
Yeah. Like that default, like that's the default color, or the one that's gonna be on, like the one I'm getting. But
if you could,
but like when you say top 100 D-storage,
are they all different designs?
Are they? Yeah, that's what I mean. Like, are they all different types of D-storage? Because a different color does not count as a new type.
No, but they all kind of have to be square to fit the cards in them.
Yeah.
Not square,
so it's like, do they have different functions and features depending on which one you get, or like?
Or is it just 100 different ones that come with a different bonus?
Oh God,
that's tedious.
Are we gonna need like an Ubisoft chart or something to track which bonuses come with which D-storage?
If they actually come out with that article from the beginner's guide.
Oh yeah, if the book, if the deck box actually comes with like something like this in it, and it's a big old like lore guide, that would actually be really cool.
What I mean is just the columns, if they actually, because we're getting all the tips for Lacuna and the stuff about the deck box itself.
Yeah.
But now we need this top 100 D-storage. What is the 100? It should have been like the top 10. That would have made a lot more sense.
I think they kind of overshot it by saying 100. Rather than like the top 10 D-storage, because I can fully believe that there would be at least 10 different versions of the deck box you could pick up.
Yeah.
Right? As even for like other card games. There's plastic deck boxes like in real life.
Maybe there's metal ones.
Yeah, or the ones that are kind of like
Although if they have
They-
electronics running through them, they probably should be metal.
The one I have, like the red and black one, where it's like red on top and black on the bottom, and it's kind of got the gold center and it lifts up.
Yeah.
You know, but it's a real hard.
Yeah.
It's a real thick plastic material.
Yeah.
You know, I could buy that there was other types, but I do. But if this is the only deck box that interacts with the video game, I find it difficult to believe that there's 100 of these.
Yeah.
So 10, I'd be like, yeah, okay. I could see competitors coming up with their own. You know, you might not get the same benefits, but it has interaction.
Yeah. Like if it comes in 100 colors, I'd be very surprised. Might as well be sponsored by someone you can trust, so it's fine if Bandai isn't going to sponsor you guys. You deserve better.
Aww. Let me come back here. Ali says, this tip was boring, not giving any bit of special information or fun facts referencing like Cyclomon hunting Leomon decks, and then put a bad taste in my mouth.
Yeah, this was like a BuzzFeed article or something. You know, those ones that just anyone can write?
The top 10 D storages.
Yeah.
Like and subscribe before we start this list. Oh yeah.
Or it's like 100 tips for this or hacks for something. And you're like, yeah, half of these don't make any sense. Or half of these are just common things. It's like when they do those things like, oh, it turns out that something in Beauty and the Beast was the meaning all along. And everyone is like, it literally was. You've not discovered something new. We've all watched the movie. You've just seen it for the first time, apparently.
So I'm just going to, while we go through comments.
Save that art for science.
Well, no, I was just going to leave it on screen. I already have this.
You already have it saved for science, apparently.
No, it doesn't. The website is busted. Anyway. So, let me have a look over here then for comments on our previous Liberator.
An electric shock in my...
Oh, how did you...
I don't know.
Oh.
That was weird.
Thanks,
it was kind of like, you know when you get those brain zaps? It was kind of like that, but in my ankle.
Thanks, silly.
Brains in my feet.
I don't want to think about that. So...
I mean, I don't have much bone in my feet, so maybe there's some brain in there.
I comment. Okay. So... Alright, so we have 2 comments on last week's Liberator.
Yeah.
So, Ali said, Episode 4, it solidifies the story structure of Liberator. An episode will contain an info dump, slice of life, while setting up a card fight for the next episode. That might make the story a bit predictable, and only having 6 main fights, 7 including the episode 1 fight, kinda sad. Would have liked to see more decks. I'm definitely happy with this fight compared to Shoto's. Gives me a little hope that this card game could be well translated in a 22-minute long show. Being more easy to follow along and super very friendly. And the super very friendly complimentary stabs at each other were the fun part. Then it is the closest of having the 3 Musketeers appearing in any type of story medium. Definitely need more Gundramon in my life. And a bit sad that BL Starmon X didn't appear, but she is literally butt naked, so no problem. I mean, she needs to get that leg issue sorted first.
Yeah. Oh, God. I didn't see it at first because I was so distracted with the nakedness.
Yeah.
And then when you pointed it out, I was like, oh, that's one long ass leg.
But at least it will debut in New Century. About the Shumon line,
The Liberator comic made me dislike Shumon more, apparently. It's way too quiet and just too shy for my liking. I get that.
Little Schumann, yeah, in the cards it looked like it was going to be real bubbly and annoying.
Yeah.
Like, well, not annoying, but, you know.
I get you.
Super happy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess they felt because Terramon is like the protagonist one.
Yeah.
Maybe they wanted a bit of a contrast in the personalities. Maybe they felt having them both be super outward would be a bit too similar.
Yeah, I mean, it could have been more like Terriermon, where it's still kind of
it's just like
bubbly and
it's just a little brat.
smart alecky, but you know, it's also kind of quiet and laid back, as opposed to shy and don't look at me.
Fair. Shushumon has grown on me. I still adore the roller skates. Chaperomon, still neutral on it, but it's still a fun design.
It didn't get much of a personality.
No.
Just standing there. Hee That's it.
Centralmon is a fun diva design, and the clock cannon raised my liking of it even more. Still no idea why it's a puppet type.
From a fairy tale?
That's
I guess.
That's it. It's just because it has to fit the theming of the others. And then it has all those familiar puppets as well, like the birds and the mice, because that's Cinderella's whole deal. The woodland creatures putting together the dress and becoming the chariot and all of that stuff. So they kind of had to keep it somewhat in line with the other ones. It is still the evolution line that I think I like the most because it's so different. Like Terramon's evolutions, they're all just him.
Yeah, he just gets bigger and bigger and bigger.
Yeah, where Shumons are like
he's
weird.
also-
You go from shoe with a thing in it to, you know, a Sonic the Hedgehog character on roller skates to Little Red Riding Hood, like
evil.
Yeah, like an evil Little Red Riding Hood to like Centralmon and her Yggdrasil legs.
Yeah.
Like it's such a hard left turn going from adult to perfect to mega, where Terramon is just big bird, big green bird, armored big green bird, super skinny waisted armored big green bird. Like it's And Desmond says, this duel is amazing. Never thought a Digimon version of a children's card game could fire me up so much. It made me remember how I still love Yu-Gi-Oh! Please be an anime in the future.
I really hope so. It was really good enough to be one. And it would help sell the card game even more.
Yeah.
Not a lot of people are gonna go, oh, I remember Digimon, and then go read Liberator.
No.
You know, they're gonna go looking for shows.
I've got a physical copy of Digimon comic. So it's on the way. Right, so I was able to get a physical copy of that. And I shared it in one of the Discords I'm in. And someone was like, oh, cool, I never knew that was a thing. I'll have to look into it. I'm like, yeah, they're all webcomics. Here's the link. There's going to be 4 episodes of each. It was like, oh, boo. I was like, oh, no, it's very good. You know, it's, and one of them's even a prequel to the Seekers web novel. And, it's like, oh, yeah, no, I recommend it and Liberator. And the response wasn't really dismissive, but it was more of a, yeah, I'll check it out if I feel like it at some time. There wasn't an urgency for it.
Yeah, it's kind of like when they found out it was a comic. They're like, oh, I can't watch that.
Yeah.
Was it? Because I feel like a lot of people will do that. They'll go, oh, I don't have time for reading. I just want to watch it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was,
I know I joke about it with Liberator, but...
No, but that, but even, people will go, oh, I didn't know Digimon was still around. And then when you say, yeah, no, it exists and it's a comic now. You should check it out. I don't want to read it.
Yeah.
And the other thing about Liberator, if it is an anime, it would be so good. But I can already hear, why are we not getting a Tamer sequel instead of this?
Yeah.
I can already hear that. Well, we had an anime based on a card game.
Why doesn't Shoto have an Agumon?
I don't even know about that, but, you have a brand new card game and you didn't just do a Tamers reboot? What's this crap? Yeah, I can hear those arguments already.
Yeah.
So I think, as much as I would love this to be an anime, I think it's actually safer as a comic because
ironically, people not getting into it is good for its health.
Yeah,
you
I get what you're saying. Yeah, because if it was an anime, people are gonna boycott it because it's not Tamers, or they're gonna watch it and talk about how Tamers is better and then tank it
Yeah.
instead of actually appreciating it for what it is.
Yeah. You know, I know there will be people out there who like it. You know, like and there are many out there here in chat on the internet in general. But the loudest voices are always the screeching ones, and those are the ones.
Where's my nostalgia?
Yeah, and those are the ones that get listened to, and then
Yeah.
Bandai go, "Oh God, quick, put an Agumon in there.
Yeah.
Move own story up. You know, a couple of
Yeah.
chapters. You know,
Quick, Omegamon.
yeah, yeah. The Omegamon Band-Aid. Yeah. So, like, I do think it's safer as a comic that, like, you know, fans will enjoy. And I never want to gatekeep this franchise because it needs all the viewing it can get, right?
Yeah.
A report came out of, an earnings report came out of Bandai about last week. And Digimon is like its 4th most profitable franchise, and that's without an anime airing.
Yeah. Out of how many? When it says the 4th.
Compared to Dragon Ball, One Piece, and Saint Seiya, which hasn't had a TV show in
What I mean
years.
is it's ranked number 4 in this list, with those being the top 3.
Yeah.
How many are in the list?
I don't think it goes beyond that. The earnings Let me pull up the earnings report.
It's not like 4th out of 5 or 4th out of 10.
I don't think so.
Don't think it works like that. Okay.
I'll pull up the report.
Okay.
That was Toei even. Sorry, not Bandai. You're right. That was Toei.
Which?
The report, the earnings report.
Ah, okay.
We got an Agumon in Liberator like every chapter and even the novel now. Yeah. The Transcendent Band-Aid Sword. Desmond says, "Oh, you've got a point. Sadly enough, yeah. You know, I do think Liberator is healthier as a comic, just because you won't get the constant tamer comparisons from people who haven't read, from people who haven't paid attention to this franchise since Frontier.
Yeah. Like they won't realize it's an adaptation of a comic.
Yeah,
that
or they won't
already
want to
exists.
know it's an adaptation of a comic.
Yeah.
There we go. Oh wait, I didn't. Yuki, you posted that earnings report on Discord, didn't you? So I don't think I need to go searching far for it.
Should you be on Twitter?
No.
No? Oh, okay.
No. Sorry, Be the Winner is stuck in my head now. From earlier. Yeah. Be the winner, be the winner. Here we are.
That was like the same 3.
Yeah.
It's over and over.
Lots of retweeting. Yeah, I should probably pull this up for chat to look at, so we can kind of go over it together. Swap back to this window. I got to take away your fan service just for a little bit.
And for business.
Business, business, business.
Be the Winnie.
Be the Winnie, be the Winnie. Oh man, if I gave these read-alongs actual titles, that would be it. So, thanks to With the Will, as always, for aggregating all this information. So, Digimon mentions in Toei fiscal first quarter report ending June 2025 report. Digimon up
think that's meant to be 24.
Yeah.
So first quarter. So this is domestic licensing. Dragon Ball, One Piece, Pretty Cure, and Saint Seiya.
Yeah.
Right? Pretty Cure and Gegege no Kitaro are all in here for domestic licensing. For overseas films in top 4, we have Dragon Ball, One Piece, Pretty Cure, and Digimon. Yeah, so it's actually it's moved up. So there's 325.
That one says Dragon Doll.
Dragon Doll. So quarter 1 of 2021, 2022. Yeah, so it's gone.
Guess that one is a projection for next year.
Yeah, must be because
know
we're
how that
still in
works.
2024.
Yeah.
So, but then overseas licensing again. Again, it's still in top 4 along with Dragon Ball, One Piece, Slam Dunk, Saint Seiya.
I think it's Slam Dunk is a
That's the basketball anime, yeah. So, pretty good for the first quarter anyway. And then for the fiscal year, domestic, we have it's not domestic, but overseas, it's in top 4 for films.
Yeah, so that was 2021.
Isn't it? No, that was 2020.
2020 itself?
Yeah. And then overseas licensing, top 4. 3 months of 2024. Digimon is here. It's sort of still in the same place it was from 23, up from 2022, and up from 2020. So it kind of skipped 2021 here. Because of the fiscal year, the overseas subsidiaries ends December 31st. Appropriate adjustments are made concerning who important business deals occurred till the closing date of the parent company. Okay. I still don't get where fucking on the other forum where
because no one liked Ghost Game.
Oh god. Yeah, it would have been Ghost Game, wouldn't it? Shit. Oh, that's poor Ghost Game. Yeah, what if 2021? Yeah, that would have been Ghost Game. Yeah.
Well, overseas, Ghost Game wouldn't have been overseas.
No, the dub hasn't come out yet.
Yeah.
But domestic licensing, why it's not even showing up here?
Yeah, that would.
Like that would, yeah, because Ghost Game. Oh, that's so rude. Poor Ghost Game.
Yeah.
And we haven't even seen. We haven't heard anything of whether that dub is even still happening.
Yeah, because it was meant to be low budget, wasn't it?
Yeah. I love Ghost Game.
I love a lot of Ghost Game, just not all of it.
Yeah.
It was the chosen one.
So this and related financial documents show that even with no active ongoing anime, Digimon has been a large driver for Toei. Various fiscal reports in 23 mention Digimon as the 4th largest brand, with a few times position not being mentioned, and it appearing to solidly hit 3rd. 2024 reports mostly had a dip, as you would expect, without an anime series running.
Yeah.
So that shows here why, like in 2023, we had the drop from 22 to like half of the audience seemingly disappeared between these two. Based on the current numbers, Digimon is likely 4th and dueling for 3rd in 2024. In the current quarter, the 1st for 2025, it is solidly 3rd. Among Toei franchises with a brand that's had a high few years due to worldwide movie sales, Slam Dunk. Rather impressive considering there's no current ongoing anime, so all these results are based on products, merchandise, and performance of Adventure Zero to the beginning worldwide, along with ongoing licensing rights to various Digimon anime content.
Yeah, so with Crunchyroll picking up like Cross Wars and
yeah. That's pretty good.
Quarter of a century later and still able to take a chunk of the fiscal pie.
Yeah. So, yeah, pretty good.
Oop.
So
Cheer.
I'll give you guys your fan service back. While... Oh, okay. So yeah. So
No,
we only
further
had those
comments,
two
yeah.
comments. Yeah.
Haven't done anything.
Oh, Desmond has another comment that just didn't come up. Oh, it's because it's from 319. Vi reminds me of Karen from Koihime Muso. Whenever I see her, she even has her colors. Karen Koihime Muso. This is not the window being shared with the chat, so if I run into anything
Weird.
no.
Oh, we looked at this already.
Oh, it's her. Yeah.
Yeah, we looked her up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I see it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Yami compared her to someone like in Precure.
Yeah.
The
Drill tails and the purple aesthetic.
the purple bits in the hair as well.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Well, another heart for Desmond, and we can read this on Wednesday.
Yeah.
Elvis is back after so many years. Right. Okay, so let me swap over then. Is there anything on Discord we need to be aware of?
Where's my Saki fan service? No.
No.
I hated there's no Seriousmon versus Arcturusmon final fight, but other than that, Ghost Game is a great show. Yeah. Like we say, it had potential.
Yeah. Alright, let's not. We're
It's
done.
potential the show.
It's potential the show, yeah. Not go any further.
Let's blame the hackers for what happened.
Sure.
Oh yeah, this one.
Oh yeah. God, Reddit, come on, load up already, will you?
Trying to load up Alien. Oh, okay, that is a...
Oh, wow.
Whoa, that is a whole essay. Okay.
We can do it. It's not. We just don't have to read the comments. We'll be fine. Right, I gotta take your fan service away again. Okay, so Jabberwock Zeno says, hey, I do stuff with Mesoamerica, Aztec, Maya, etc., history and archaeology. And Talakmon here is actually fairly well researched, so here's my thoughts. As people have already said, Tlaloc is the Aztec god of rain and storms. He actually comes from a long line of other related Mesoamerican rain gods, which all originated with what have been, among other identifications, interpreted as were-jaguar sculptures from the Olmec civilization. And as seen in that image, were-jaguars had slanted eyes with thick brows and a snarled mouth with bared teeth. And over time, those features morphed into the circular goggles, upturned upper lip, long hooked nose, and fangs, which are variously characteristic of Tlaloc. A name sometimes also applied to pre-Aztec versions of the god from central Mexico, like Teotihuacans. I feel like I've just summoned something. Teotihuacans, storm god, Choc, Cochico, etc.
Coquijo.
Coquijo, sorry, yeah. I
Go
botched
back
that.
to the picture first.
Good.
What has to do with that paragraph? So.
Yeah.
Oh wow. Okay.
Wow, Jesus. Wow, yeah, definitely. Huh. Yeah. That's pretty good.
Wants you to sign up. Close the window.
Yeah. Those facial features, especially the goggles and fangs, are Talok's most distinctive visual trait, though both Talok and Chok are often seen as wielding axes, though I admit I don't know why, or various ceremonial staffs, often a wavy one which represents or is a serpent, which in turn can represent lightning bolts. Talok is often also tends to be depicted with distinctive head ornaments, namely headgear with vertical spikes along the rim, alongside white feathers and fan or fin-shaped ornaments to the side of the head. I think the former headgear is known as tats ontili, as
Zontli.
as that
Or qua Zontli.
for insignia of rank in the Nahua world. But that may be different, similar headdress with similar headdress with white heron feathers. Locke's wife was Kalchiuth Laiku. Lique?
Lique, yeah.
Yeah. Chalchuith Lique. Goddesses of rivers and lakes. And heavily associated with jade, a material indicating preciousness, agricultural fertility, and maize corn, as well as water. Both jade and turquoise were viewed similarly as blue-green stones, though turquoise was also associated with fire and lightning. And Talaloch too was tied to these things and is sometimes often seen wielding maize stalks, and often adorned with blue garb, and in turn something often worn by Aztec kings. Sorry, there's no and there.
Yeah.
The two
so
deities.
that explains why he's blue then?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The two deities presided over Talokan, an afterlife inhabited by those who had died from water, lightning, or specific elements, and was a lush tropical paradise of flowers, fruit trees, and many rivers, lakes, springs, etc. It, or at least Tlaloc, was also tied to mountaintops. This reconstruction of a mural from the Teotihuacan may show a pre-Aztec version of Tlalocan. Note the plants, trees, and mountain at the bottom, and many botanical gardens and pleasure palaces built for Aztec rulers, such as Chapultepec and Texcoco. Yeah, we're running with that. Texcoco. Which
Slow
even,
down with your syllables.
I get afraid, and I'm just like, if I burst through it and move on, we'll be fine. Which even sourced water for its fountains, baths, and gardens from Mount Tlaloc. Sort of like Mount Olympus as a real mountain with mythological associations, were thought to be earthly recreations of Tlalocan. So, okay, right, okay, I see it.
So likes and
Yeah,
and
the
stuff,
headdress.
Yeah.
Then maize fly. Okay, yeah.
Or his little.
Also, all the blue.
Yeah, and the wobbly ones that look like serpents. So that explains his two.
Yeah.
He's holding the two with the eyes
Mm.
on them, and they're kind of wiggly.
And then here's the thing down here with
Mural,
the
yeah.
mural. Yeah. It's a really lovely mural.
Yeah, like that could easily be him there in the middle.
And that could easily just be
Just
it.
sit the little blue guy in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
So it makes sense why he's in the big rainforest and all that. So yeah, that makes sense.
Also in or tied to Tlalocan and Tlaloc were the Tlaloc, lesser water divinities or attendants of Tlaloc. They were small, like dwarves or children, both of which, and plus some other physical disabilities, were people sacrificed to Tlaloc. Though dwarves were also viewed as seers and advisors by virtue of that divine connection. It's a bit like how dwarves were kept as both court jesters and advisors by European kings. So how does Mon tie into all of this? Fairly well. The large eyes and big circular jewellery pieces represent the goggles. Tlaloc has, and even Tlaloc-mon's actual eyes are large. The hanging horn claw jewellery pieces, 2 larger in red, 2 smaller in white, represent a row of fangs. Another iconographic trait of Tlaloc. I'm fading. Trait of Tlaloc, and the outer ring of his jewellery bits also forms lips and open mouth around them.
Wait to read.
No, it's fine. We're nearly there. It's hard to see, but he has Tlalocs Aztazontli headgear with the vertical spikes, though here they're shown as an arrow-shaped solar ray depictions, which is actually sort of inappropriate here, but was likely taken from the famous Aztec sunstone. As a result of those 3 things, his whole design can be read at a glance as an abstract Tlaloc mask.
Take us the pictures.
Oh,
well, that one. We got. That's like.
okay. Yeah. Yeah, so the solar array depiction.
Yeah.
As a result of those 3 things, his whole red design. Oh, wait, that's the.
No, that's the solar disc.
This is the thing that didn't open, is it?
No.
No.
There was one
Okay.
before that as well.
Tlaloc-mon's diminutive body is likely a reference to his association with dwarves and children. His staffs have a wavy tail end and vaguely serpent and a vaguely. Okay, that should be serpent-like mouth front like Tlaloc snake staffs, and them emitting electricity and water fits him being a storm god. The plant life is probably a representation of Tlaloc aforementioned connection to agriculture, and Tlalocan being a lush tropical paradise. Saber-Leomon as one of his Jogras components is likely a reference to Tlaloc and other Mesoamerican rain gods originating from the Olmec were-jaguars.
Picture now.
Yep. Oh,
Oh.
sure, whatever. Okay, yeah.
Yeah. Makes sense.
That's frankly a lot of smart symbolism, and I'm honestly quite impressed Bandai seemingly did this much research. I sort of question if maybe I'm reading too much into things, but at the same time, so much lines up, I doubt most of it is coincidental. That said, disregarding the symbolism, I think the design at a glance is quite hard to intuitively read. The amorphous shape of the leaves combined with his tiny body means he has no distinct silhouette. Perhaps more importantly, I dislike how a lot of his clothing and ornaments is clearly meant to look primitive and dull and tribal. What with the way they use feathers, his clothing looking like it's made of twine, etc. Mesoamerican civilizations had huge cities with richly painted murals, aqueducts, etc., and fine clothing with gorgeous colors and patterns and elaborate jewelry. They weren't just tribes living in huts around big pyramids. Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah, makes sense.
So, what if he's meant to be a god and not actually a person? Maybe,
Shouldn't he be more adorned?
Yeah, I guess maybe the big headrest is the big adornment, but
That loaded.
oh, cool. Whoa. Ooh, okay, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big. Holy fuck.
Just showing that they had
Yeah.
better clothing and like all those patterns and different fabrics and stuff they didn't just wear.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Angus McBride.
I think that might be who drew that picture as opposed to who it is.
Oh, okay.
And the one beside it says Zotscom.
Yeah. Okay. Funny
So, yeah,
though.
they
It'd be
went-
funny though if this is El Angus here.
No, it says they're Queen Zook and King Huan II
In
Battle
Battle
Attire.
of the Maya cities.
If anything, he should have like a feather skirt rather than wine.
Yeah. Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Anyway, so keeping the same idea for the design, I'd ideally want the leaves and vines to be less of a solid blob which muddies up the silhouette and more a plume coming out the back. A bit like Mercurymon's hair. Oh, yeah, that's fair. And if Talokmon's body was less a super tiny gremlin and more, though perhaps not entirely realistically proportioned with more distinct limbs versus his torso head, say like Lanamon or Sirenmon, or Ranamon.
Yeah.
Still small, but not quite as chibi. Finally, having gleaming, pristine garments with the cloth looking fine and multicolored and patterned with rich blues, greens, and reds with gold, jade, and turquoise jewelry, etc. I guess an axe instead of staffs. Maybe one day I'll commission an artist to do a tweaked version. Yeah, cool.
I feel like if he was, can you bring up a
Talokmon is meant to be a geographer of concepts, not designs like Shakomon. Yeah.
I feel like I was gonna say something there, it's just got out of my head. If they dressed him in those kind of clothes, he'd kind of get a Quantumon look about him. He's wearing stuff like that.
Oh yeah, that's the feathers and horns mimic Saber Leomons, plus the god is the god of jaguars, so the feline connection is there. The Eldoradimon stuff is mostly the vegetation, and that it's an American native legend. Yeah. Yeah, okay, that's a really nice breakdown of like
how much went into his design.
Yeah. That's pretty cool.
And why the random Leomon.
More for the concept rather than oh, this is gonna take a minute to come in. Close off this. Yeah, we don't need this anymore, I don't think. Leave this up.
Nature spirits.
Yeah.
Nature.
Like, I don't know, I didn't think he was wearing a twine outfit like when we were looking at the art earlier.
It does kind of look ropey.
It
looks
more. He looks fairly adorned.
It looks more stone.
Yeah.
Twine. But yeah, no, I can see where they're coming from because it's very bland.
Yeah.
Like compared to that cloak we saw Queen Duke wearing.
Yeah, I do like that his sprite just looks like a big face though.
Yeah, like you can see his little face in it, but only if you know that's his little face. Otherwise, it looks like nostrils.
I was gonna say Otherwise, it just looks like he has a big old But it
also looks like he has a tiny where the feathers are.
Yeah.
It also looks like he has a tiny face up there.
Oh yeah.
So he's like a tiny guy going, "Hey."
I see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Saber Leomon's sprite looks like a dinosaur.
Yeah. Okay. Oh yeah, there was a new ban list, so a bunch of stuff it got banned. For the card game, yeah.
Oh.
So this meme is editing a Yu-Gi-Oh card where something that was banned got taken off the ban list, so it's leaving prison and waving goodbye to its friends. So I think this particular Gabumon got unbanned, probably because it's been included in that new Omegamon binder.
Okay, I'm sorry, is Ogamon and
Yuga,
they're banned?
You
can't use them?
Yeah.
Are they too OP?
Seemingly.
Or are they getting people caught in a loop of some sort?
Yeah, I hate... Oh, Yuki, why?
Did I throw in the bin?
You're throwing hunters in the bin.
Oh.
So let me bring the memes up for chat. Which means I don't have to leave this up. Oh, yeah, words here. So memes.
Maymays.
So there we go. So this is so Zudomon, Takaru.
This is Takaru.
Louis, Ukomon, Magnamon X, and I never remember this Numamon variant. I think it's just Numamon X.
Ugh.
Yeah, these are all banned. And Gabumon has been freed from prison. Oh, that's fun.
Here, have these 2 new characters in our movie, but you can't use them.
Yeah, right. At least they gave Japan a year.
Yeah.
Yeah, I hate it already. I hate it already.
I knew something would come of it.
So this is you putting Hunters in the trash along with Ghost Game, Frontier, and Tamers.
Okay, Ghost Game doesn't deserve to be in the trash as such. They were just outside it a bit. The ending of it can go in the trash. I don't know, Hunters might still win me over.
I don't know how to feel about this.
Yeah, you said something about Bee Nut earlier, and immediately I thought of the Bee movie when you said that.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Huh. Yeah, I suppose that she's from Darkstalkers. I think even that would have been a more fair comparison about QueenBeemon.
Yeah.
Rather than Vespamon. Or
Vespa
Vespaquen. Jesus. No, definitely not. Yeah. Oh, sorry. I'm fading here.
Yeah.
Anyway. And then, of course, manga, anime, Netflix adaptation.
Oh, look at my baby making it into memes.
Why do you all do this to me? Why do you all do this to me? Oh.
Yeah, Netflix couldn't afford a bigger dog, so they went with a Jack Russell.
Yeah. Sounds about right, honestly.
Jack Russell, and what was that? Oh, I think I bought that. That was a cheap. I think it was advertised as like a whatever they call Dolly Parton in cheap costumes.
Oh right, okay.
Like a country starlet wig or something.
Boo.
Oh, that was so good.
Was it though?
I'm gonna post that on my Blue Sky later.
Dude. But I think that is.
I assume a Bception.
Wikimon became the most hated Digimon in the franchise.
Yeah. Cross Gabumon. Something in cosplay.
Oh.
You closed it, it's okay.
Yeah. So let's see. Back to chat then. No. Right, so just like Scotty Locke is also a servant from Fate Grand Order. Well, yeah, I mean, Fate Grand Order is just mythology waifus, the game. Desmond says 2020 is very fun for me the more I watch it. Well, I'm glad you're enjoying yourself. I'm glad you're
watching it without us.
Scariest face with a tiny cute face.
Yeah, Jalakmon is a cute mineral, level 7.
The Cross Gabumon saving us from our sins.
Oh, that actual cross Gabumon.
Yeah,
no.
The crucified Gabumon.
Yeah.
But guys, I think that's everything.
Yeah.
So, one more time, we will be back on Wednesday for more Cross Wars. There will not be a stream for Liberator next Sunday.
For the next 2 Sundays.
For the next 2 Sundays, there will be no Liberator stream. We will be here for the next 3 Wednesdays for more Cross Wars stuff. But our next Liberator stream will not be until September 15th.
Yeah.
So The Grand Fest is that week, and you're meant to be minding the other doggo, I think.
Oh yeah, we'll have the doggo with us. That's fine.
Yeah.
Just sit there.
Cool. Right. Well then, everyone.
What do you mean I'm meant to be? We are meant to be.
I never agreed.
Yeah, you did.
Mm-mm.
You agreed.
No, I didn't.
Yeah, you did.
I don't miss him.
I didn't say you missed him. I said you agreed that we were minding him. And we even talked about where we'd walk him.
I haven't, I have not missed at like all hours of the morning.
Yeah.
I haven't missed that at all.
It won't happen here. It's okay.
You can't promise that.
Sure I can.
I don't know. I don't think you can.
I can.
I don't think you should.
That's fine. He's coming to visit first, so he'll know the house. But yeah, we'll have a Shellymon. No Bonniemon though. Bonnie's going to the kennels because she's a puppy. She has no abandonment issues yet. No. He does. Because his owner decided to go back to college. Well, doggos are weird.
Don't worry, Mac. I'll watch it again once you guys watch 2020.
Yay.
That'll probably be in October?
Yes. Probably.
Yeah. Just depending on when
Finish Hunters?
Yeah, just depending on when Hunters ends. Oh yeah, that was the other thing. So before we finish up, if after Hunters ends we're going to be doing both adventure series, and we were kind of using Liberator to fill in because there wasn't another anime. So what's going to happen to Liberator content once we start the adventures? So this is what we're going to do. Adventure 2020 has like 15 extra episodes or something that the original Adventure doesn't have. So once a month, which should be enough to build up probably 2 columns and 2 chapters, like because it'll be like 6 part 1, 6 part 2 for argument's sake.
Yeah.
So once a month, we'll take a break from Adventure 99, and we'll cover and get caught up with Liberator.
Yeah. Are we doing 99 on this?
I don't know yet. Probably 99 will probably be the Wednesday, and then...
Oh, really?
Yeah,
Okay.
it just... Because Hunters is on the Wednesday, so...
I would have put 2020 on the Wednesday.
We'll talk about that. I'd rather have original than reboot in the watching order.
Yeah.
So... but yeah, so once a month... just to even try and alleviate the difference in episodes. Just to try and alleviate the difference in the episode count, and the shows probably won't end around the same time, but they'll end closer to each other.
Yeah.
If we take a break from Adventure 99 once a month and just do a Liberator episode to get caught up on things like columns, and we're not due more novel content now, till November anyway? So we'll, and that will also count. We'll get caught up on the novel content, and then we'll kind of just work it out. Where when
it comes to the time, we'll see what we have and see how we're going to divvy it out.
Exactly, yeah. So that's how that's going to work out. We're not just going to drop it. It's not going to go back to being an extra. But it will just every couple of weeks, Adventure will get cut off. Adventure will get stopped. We'll do a Liberator episode and then go back to 99 the following week.
Yeah.
It was that or do it offline on the week that we can't go live.
Yeah,
and I
enjoy doing it.
I enjoy doing it with you guys. So I was like, no, we won't. Hey, don't go there, you dirty whore. So yeah, so that is the plan for the moment. Anyway, card subject to change. We'll see. If something comes up that we need to do it another way, we'll let you know. But Yeah, next novel publication should be in November. So
Plenty of time to catch up between now and then.
exactly. Yeah, plenty of time to get caught up between now and then. So alright, well guys, we will leave it there. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. We hope you had fun.
I had fun.
Yeah.
I know I'm yawning right now, but I had fun.
Good. And my voice is dying.
Yeah.
So
You did a lot of talking last night.
yeah, and then there was the reading today, and now I got to go to work tomorrow. So yeah,
That part sucks.
that part does suck, but hey,
Yeah.
gotta make monies. So I will see you guys, or we will see you guys. Sorry, on Wednesday.
The way
for-
you said that, I thought you were doing the young yeah bit.
Oh
I'll
no.
see you guys next time.
So next time will be. Oh, I thought I had.
100 thumbnail.
Yeah, I thought I had. It'll be
3.
episodes 13, 14, and 15 of Hunters.
Oh, so we're over the halfway mark then.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So lots of fun still to come, and probably lots of shite filler too.
Where's my crossover?
Yeah.
Where's my cross? When am I gonna get to the crossover factory?
Find out next time. Same Digi-time, same Digi-channel. Alright guys, we're out of here. We love you lots.
Love you.
Be good people.
Bye.